Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and we're a little late, but we got it figured out. This is the live fight reaction for Errol Spence Jr. versus Mikey Garcia. It's going to be a public execution because my man Errol ironed out Mikey Garcia like a pair of wrinkled jeans. Let's go, champ. It's your boy BT. We're here, True School Sports, in the building, live and direct. Hope you guys are going to have a great time watching tonight. Reporting to you live and direct from Dania Beach. I'll be here to bring you guys tonight's action as it all unfolds. Let me just make sure. I'm not going to ignore you guys, but let me make sure that my settings and everything are in order before I start talking any further. Make sure I'll square away here before we get started. Right now, for those of you who are wondering who may be funneling in, Chris Arreola right now, he's fighting against Jean-Pierre Augustine. So that's what's going on right now on the card. This jump on private. This jump better not be on private. We're gonna have some problems. Why would this be on private? Okay.
He's very awkward, and to find tape on him everywhere out there, you couldn't really see how good or bad he was because there was very little tape on him. But he is undefeated, so he does a lot of knockouts. But Chris Arreola has fought the much better opponents. He's only been stopped 5 times.
That don't mean anything. Come on! Fucking piece of shit computer. Hurry up.
This is what he does. He's a real touchy, grabbing guy. You get close to him. And it looks like he's doing the same thing tonight. He gets close to him. He's going to grab him.
Boom, there we go. So now we're officially live and it's public. So once again, it's your boy BT. Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy BT. Come on, man. Hold up. Hello. Hello. I'm good. I found it. I'm alive right now. I'm good. Yeah, I'm live. I'm good. I'll call you later. All right. All right. Fuck. Where you at? I just had it. Okay,
don't get frustrated when he starts to drape all over you. But what did we talk about? Him being a flopper. He just did it. Not in the ring. Not in the ring.
All right, so hold on, guys. I'm getting situated here. I'm a freaking mess. Everybody's calling me now and all this BS. I'm just trying to get settled in for this very important live fight reaction between Errol Spence Jr. and Mikey Garcia. All right, so there you go. Finally. We're here. True School Sports. I'm sitting down. First of all, y'all don't even know what I've had to go through to find a link. I've literally been here for an hour and some change trying to find a link for this damn fight. Finally got one. And it is what it is here on True School Sports. Let me go back to my dashboard so I can get you guys' comments if there's anybody here. My man Shi, what's up, man? Good to see you again. You here for the Japanese fight this morning between Taguchi and Tanaka. That was a good fight. Duke Odin, what's up, Duke? Good to have my man Duke Odin here as always. The undercard was horrible. One of my friends actually fought on the undercard. He looked really bad. Gregory Corbin, he was my friend. I've talked to him many times at the Heavyweight Factory. Been rooting for him, but man, he really laid an egg tonight. He looked absolutely piss poor against Charles Warren, and he did not even fight. He didn't fight anything like the way they trained him. So he really let himself down tonight, and he's gonna really regret that performance tonight. But right now, we got Chris Arreola versus Jean-Pierre Augustin, and you know, it's not really a match that intrigues me. I'm with my man Shi. I'm looking forward to that Luis Neri fight because he's finding a good Royal. McJoe Royal can fight. McJoe Royal can scrap. So that's what it is. But, you know, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below just about this fight, this card, and just all the stuff we got going on here. I'm going to be getting set up. So if you make a comment and I don't respond right away, it's just because I'm trying to make sure that I'm all squared away and I'm good here. But I'm waiting for that Errol Spence fight. I'm waiting for Errol Spence to iron this boy out. Right now, only got two people in here right now, so hopefully it picks up. Okay, so we're good. We're good over on there. We're good on there. Okay, and yeah, I would agree with you, Duke. Yeah, I think Spence is gonna absolutely destroy, kill, beat down, iron out. It's gonna be a straight man down. And listen, I don't even like. He's not gonna get props for the win because people are gonna say Mikey was too small. But you know, people who know boxing know that this is not a competitive fight. People who think, I mean, there's a lot of people who are knowledgeable boxing people that think Mikey Garcia can actually go in there and beat Errol Spence and compete with him, which I think is a joke. The guy's gonna fold up. The guy's gonna fold up the minute he gets touched with a significant body shot. So we'll see what happens. But we'll be here to talk about as it all unfolds. We'll be here to talk about it. Mikey Garcia, I've always thought he's an overrated fighter. And John, you say he's underrated. I think he's very overrated. And even in this fight, the fact that you actually have a good amount of people saying, "Oh, this guy's gonna go in there. He's gonna compete with Errol Spence. He's gonna beat Errol Spence." Overrated. He's getting ironed out. But we got a couple more fights until then. So right now we're in the third round of Chris Arreola versus Jean-Pierre Augustin. It's your boy BT, True School Sports, Dania Beach. That's where I'm at. Let me know where you guys are watching the fights from in this stream from tonight. What city, what state, what continent are you guys tuning in from? You know, last night for the Tevin Farmer Jonah Carroll fight, we have people from all over the world. And I'm sure as we get closer to the Spence fight, we will get a lot of people who funnel in and out of here. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, Duke Odin, he's coming to you guys live and direct from Afghanistan. Shout out to Afghanistan. You stationed over there, Duke, in the army? Jean-Pierre Augustin, it is worth noting, he's won his last 9 fights by knockout. So it's a big fight for him. I believe he's kind of like climbing the ranks. I don't know a lot about him, but it'll be a good look for him if he can get a stoppage victory over Chris Arreola. Albeit, you know, Chris Arreola is very faded. He's shot to bits, but Houston, Texas. Big shouts out to Houston, Texas. All right, so wait, round. Oh, snap. Chris Arreola hurt Jean-Pierre Augustin. Okay, Chris Arreola. He came for some smoke. Chris Arreola cutting the distance. Landing nice, short, compact right hands on Jean-Pierre Augustin. Oh, Cordova, Tennessee. Okay, shout out to Tennessee, man. Yo, Chris Arreola about to get this guy out of there. Chris Arreola, okay. He's picking his shots real good. He's finding a home for the right hand. Okay, Chris. All right, Chris Arreola, nightmare. He's freaking putting his elbow right down the guy's neck. He's better be careful with that. Referee better warn him. Now, this bout right now that I'm watching, from it doesn't have a lot of significance for the heavyweight division. You know, Arreola's not going to threaten any of the top guys, and Jean-Pierre Augustin, if he's getting beat up by Arreola, he's not threatening any of the top guys either. So it's a filler fight on what's been from what I've seen so far, a lackluster PBC card, undercard, I should say. I had hope for the Charles Martin Gregory Corbin fight, but Gregory Corbin fought like absolute garbage tonight. Wow. a knockdown from Chris Arreola on Jean-Pierre Augustine. He got away with a punch to the back of the head there. I don't know why the ref didn't mention anything about it. Augustine gets back to his feet. He steps forward. Obeys the instruction by stepping to the left and going to the right. I haven't even seen what Sean Porter looks like yet. All right, so Chris Arreola with a minute and 12 seconds on the clock is going for the stoppage victory against Jean-Pierre Augustine. Augustine throwing punches to try to keep Arreola at bay, but Arreola continues to stalk and continues to cut the distance. Arreola lands a barrage of 4-punch combination to the head. Oh, yeah. He gets the stoppage victory. Chris Arreola has stopped Jean-Pierre Augustine in the 3rd round. A good win for the Nightmare. I don't really know what the hell it means for his career at this point, but good to see him deliver a good performance at this stage in his career. So that's the first fight we had a chance to watch here on True School Sports. Good for the Nightmare, man. Chris Arreola, a good guy, nice guy from what I can see. And, you know, he fought a guy that had stopped his last 9 opponents, and he did what he had to do. So big shout out to him. I don't know what the plan is for his career. Like, if they're going to try to get him to fight Wilder again. I could definitely see PBC trying to get him as a future Wilder opponent again because they like to feed Wilder guys who are overmatched and perfect opponents for him. But, you know, good for him. So we are moments away from the Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia fight. It's your boy BT, True School Sports. It's a live fight reaction. We're here again. Let me know what you guys think. What are your predictions for tonight? Do you got Errol Spence Jr.? Do you think he's going to destroy Mikey Garcia? Do you think Mikey Garcia, you know, makes history tonight and shows how special a fighter he is? You know, let me know. What are your predictions for this fight? For the 10 people that are here right now, who do you guys have winning? I want to know. I'm with Duke. I got Spence by murder. He's catching the case. It's going to be a public execution. Do I think Luis Nery wins? If he's anything close to what he was when he fought Yamanaka, yes. Spence TKO, okay. We got Spence. Anybody got Garcia? Anybody think Mikey Garcia is going to pull a rabbit out the hat? Heart for Mikey. Oh wow, good for Arreola. The guy he beat was undefeated, so if he took his O, I mean, I don't know who the guy fought. I don't know much about Jean-Pierre Augustine, but Arreola looked really good. Good for him. Mikey Garcia, he's a special kind of fighter and athlete. We're gonna see. A lot of people have been saying that. I mean, I think he's a special fighter. But he ain't beating Errol Spence moving up 2 weight classes special. He ain't that special. And one thing that's alarming for me is the fact that he stated many times that in a couple of interviews, if you guys are watching any of the interviews from him in the build-up to this fight, this is the first fight in his whole 39-fight career that Mikey Garcia has actually done sit-ups in preparation for a fight. So like Duke said, his body's too soft. And the purpose of sit-ups is to tighten that body up, and I just see Mikey Garcia struggling to maintain any sort of resistance once Spence touches him to the body.
I'm chasing, not check chasing, and let's get it, man. I lose, I'm out. I ain't losing.
Damn. Chris Arreola said he's title chasing. I don't know what that. So he's saying no, I'm not joking. I'm dead ass serious. Mikey Garcia has never, ever. He said it. I don't know the interview that I saw, and he did an interview on Ring TV with Cynthia Conte. And in the interview, he admits that he's never done sit-ups ever for a fight in his whole career until this fight with Errol Spence. So I mean, come on, let's use common sense here. Like how I'm trying to figure out how he got away with his whole career not doing sit-ups. Like when I started boxing, when I went to the boxing gym up the street at Kanima's boxing gym, one of the first things I ever did was do sit-ups. So I mean, every gym I've been to, boxing classes, everything I've seen fighters doing sit-ups. Sit-ups are a fabric of a boxing workout. Like, so how do you get away with that?
Let's look at Arreola starting out with this left jab.
Yeah. Okay. So you saw Duke, and I think so. I mean, I don't want to cherry pick his career, but I mean, look when he fought Salido. Orlando Salido was a guy that, you know, he doesn't go to the bar like Errol Spence. He doesn't know how to set up those punches to the bar quite like Errol Spence. And even though Mikey Garcia knocked him down and he was winning that fight and he was dominating that fight, when Salido started to fight, his ass on the inside and touch him to that body, you saw what Mikey did. He looked to the refs, he looked to the corner, he said head clash, and he didn't want the inside work. He couldn't handle that inside work. And I think that'll be the same case for Errol Spence to a much greater extent. But I'm just a kid from Dania. I'm just talking boxing. That's what I think. Okay, y'all can let me know what y'all think. I mean, I saw a video recently because I wanted to know. I wanted to get a pulse on what people were saying for this fight. You know, and I watched a lot of predictions and things people were saying on YouTube, from big channels to small channels to medium channels. And there was one guy that said that Mikey Garcia is a better and more compact puncher than Kell Brook. And he cherry picked some horribly thrown combinations with Kell Brook in the Spence fight, and then he showed combinations from Garcia when he sparred Maidana like 5 years ago, and said, yeah, this is why Mikey Garcia is a better puncher. So I think a lot of people who like Mikey Garcia or don't like Errol Spence are deluded out their mind. And I know if you can't properly interpret what you're seeing there from Errol Spence Jr., you really don't know anything about boxing. If you can see Errol Spence as a guy who comes in and mows people down and is just this big power puncher, then I mean, you don't know what you're talking about. You really don't know what you're talking about, and you should really go watch another sport, or at least try to figure out. Okay, Errol Spence is knocking these guys out, but how is he getting to that point where these guys are shelling up and they're putting their hands up like this, and it's an active submission, you know? So that's what it is. But Sean Porter right now, he is getting interviewed by the PBC commentators, and this guy looks like, you were right, Duke. He looks like a straight leprechaun. Turn the volume up.
Spence, I mean, it's nice that he can clown around you this close to a big fight. You're worried about what you're wearing?
He's comfortable, and I think he's really excited to get in the ring. He may also be taking a look into the future. The
irony is the guy that said that about Mikey Garcia and Kell Brook, I think I actually subscribed to his channel. Because I like this. I liked his video, but yeah, Sean Porter's not gonna fight Errol Spence. Hell no, no way, no how. And if he does, he's getting ironed out the same way. Mikey Garcia will get ironed out tonight, like a pair of wrinkled jeans. Jamar Turner, what's up, champ? How you doing? Terrence Crawford is gonna beat Errol Spence. I don't know. I go back and forth with that fight. I really don't know. That to me, that's a true 50-50 fight because, you know, I could see it going either way. I really could. No way. That'd be a good fight. Ray Mancini just said that he would like to see Chris Arreola fight Adam Kaunaki. And after a performance like this against Jean-Pierre Augustine, I think that could be a good fight for him. It'd be a name for Kaunaki to add to his resume if he can beat Arreola. And if Arreola can beat Kaunaki, then he should get a title shot. Kenny said Porter versus Spence next interview with Fight Hype. Okay, well, you can say whatever you want to say, but when it comes time to sign that contract, we'll see. Yeah, he was losing against Brook. I was the same way I'm live for this fight. I was live for that fight almost 2 years ago, and even though he was losing a lot of those rounds early on, in those rounds he still managed to apply pressure. He still managed to wear on Kell Brook mentally, and eventually that's what he did. And eye socket helped.
Another guy who fought just recently tonight, Charles Martin. I think if he were to beat one of those two guys, put him right up in there with Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua.
I'm very frustrated that Gregory Coleman fought so horrible tonight. He fought horrible against Charles Martin. I can't believe he made Charles Martin look that good. Like, Very, very disappointed with Gregory Coleman because I've been watching him train here at the Heavyweight Factory for like a year. Been working real hard, and he got to fight in his hometown in Dallas against a guy that is the worst heavyweight champion of all time, and got thoroughly outclassed.
And it's filled up really quick too. Where I'm not used to this. Usually it takes a while for that energy to come in. You know, for the people to start pouring in. They know what tonight means, and they're already here. Okay. Yeah, I mean, over the last 15.
But yeah, for the 22 of you that are currently in here, it's your boy Brendan Taylor, your boy BT. This is True School Sports. This is the live fight reaction for Errol the Truth Spence Jr. Versus Mikey Garcia. I'll be here with you guys to give you guys all the play-by-play commentaries. We'll be talking boxing. Let me know in the comments down below. What city, what state, what continent, where are you watching tonight's stream from? Where are you watching tonight's fight from? Who you got winning? Give me your predictions. Give me how. All that good stuff. And I love to interact with you guys. So we got Oxnard, California. Mikey Garcia's neck of the woods. We got them in the building. We got London in the building. Okay, big shout out to London. Detroit, Sheffield. Okay. The Philippines. Big shout out to Manny Pacquiao. Okay. Chicago. Love Chicago. Got mad love for Chicago. Adrian Granado is going to win next month. Who else we got? Okay, so we got UK. We got UK in the house. We got the Midwest is here. What's going on right now on Fox? Not a whole lot right now. So for those of you who are wondering what's going on for the on Fox right now, not a whole lot. It's just Kay Adams, or not Kay Adams, whoever this lady is, talking about Cowboy Stadium and how big it is and how it's going to be a big fight and a big event. So nothing's happening right now, but as things happen, I'll definitely keep you guys updated as fighters make the ring walks and all that good stuff. Odessa, Texas. Okay, Odessa. So we got a lot of Mikey Garcia fans. So to the Mikey Garcia fans, I'm gonna let you all know I like Errol Spence. I think he's gonna, no disrespect to you guys, but I think he's gonna iron out and destroy your boy Mikey Garcia straight up. Why do you think Mikey Garcia is going to beat Errol Spence? I want to know from the Mikey Garcia fans. Why do you think your guy's gonna beat beat Errol Spence Jr.? Because I don't see it, because they both do similar things really well. But Errol Spence does what Mikey Garcia does, and he's naturally stronger. And I actually think he has a better sense of positioning. DK9 Kennel says he's going to seek and destroy. We'll see. Oh, you're talking about Spence. Yeah, Spence. Spence is going to seek and destroy Mikey. He's going to iron him out. He's going to destroy him. Edward Scott says, shout out. What's up? Edward Scott says, shout out from Marbella.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, I figured it out.
Oh, okay. What's the one I sent you?
Yeah, what I did was I just downloaded Google Chrome on my phone, and I just did it through Google Chrome and it worked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You want to see on the computer?
Yeah. I'm still gonna keep it on my phone though. I'm gonna put it on the computer. How can Mikey win? He can't keep Spence off of him. That's what I'm saying. Like, how is he going to be able to hurt him? One, if he can't hurt him, then how is he going to be able to outbox him? I just don't see it, because their styles. Once you actually get deep into the styles and the tape, which is what I did pretty much the whole week, because for myself, I wanted to know what the hell is there something that people are seeing that I'm not seeing? Because I've watched Mikey Garcia fight a lot, and I don't see how he's going to be able to keep Errol Spence off of him for more than 3 to 4 rounds. And if he can, then I think, that'd be a testament to how good he is as a fighter. Rudy Ayala says, Mikey will put it down for Oxnard, California today. Just watch and learn. All right, I'm going to watch.
Arroyo's lost 2 of his last 3 fights, and there are 9 straight knockouts coming into this fight, undefeated at 28-0, a 24-year-old fighter worth watching. We talked about how great this place is, a retractable roof here at AT&T Stadium, so it's closed, so we can adjust the temperature to be comfortable. You guys look comfortable. Last week, we had the fight on Fox FS outdoors in Southern California.
Chips? No. I eat on my screens all the time. I had a burger and French fries while I was live on YouTube yesterday. Yeah.
Sounds good.
There we go. That's Lennox.
No, Spence doesn't. Well, it depends. Spence jabs when he needs a jab. When he fought Kell Brook, he jabbed a lot because Kell Brook jabs a lot, and Kell Brook has one of the better jabs in the division.
It's cool here
Yeah,
outside this
nice.
venue, and he's got the gloves on to stay warm. Yeah, throw the flag, just be, so you don't pout. All right.
What? You want to use these?
Such a,
Yeah,
such a
Michael,
good
you're
guy.
I'm not gonna handle it.
You can say
I'm gonna-
that when we're up here.
What is that?
You're watching
What is
Joe
it?
and Kenny. Are you standing by?
Try it. You afraid?
I ate some chips.
Oh.
You made chips.
Hey, Jay, you can scoot over? Yeah. Where do you want me to go? That side? You want me to go to the right?
All right, Duke. Take care, man. If Naoya fights Luis Neri, do you think that makes up for him avoiding wrong side? I don't know if anything could really make up for him not fighting wrong side because that was the fight at 115. But it'd be a good alternative. We don't even know how good Luis Neri still is because he hasn't fought anybody since he fought Yamanaka.
Huh? You have to?
Good.
Yeah. Fat people know about this stuff, huh?
Nah, true. When it comes to food, I can always trust you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. He got disqualified. He got outclassed by Charles Martin. Like, I didn't think he was going to get destroyed by Charles Martin like that.
No need for gloves, blanket, hat. Here today, as we take
No.
one more look, Lennox. Wow. You guys are really taking the piss hard.
For those of you wondering what's going on, there's no fights going on right now. Right now, Lennox Lewis and the commentators are just talking. So get your predictions in, get your analysis in the comments. I'll be reading all of them. Anything else regarding the boxing, you guys got in the comments as well. Well, I said if you guys watch my prediction video that I dropped earlier this week, I said that the key to this fight was going to be the battle of real estate. Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia are two of the best fighters in boxing at being the ring general, controlling the ring, manipulating the ring, positioning. They're really good at that. Both of them are really good at that. They dominated the weight classes because of that one attribute, and they're both going to be tested tonight in that department. Whoever wins that wins this fight. It's that simple. Yeah, both undefeated, and to be fair, but neither one of them recently hasn't fighting the creme de la creme of the weight class. The only Mikey had a long layoff because he had the promotional issues. Then he came back and he fought Zlatikin for the vacant belt. Zlatikin's whatever. He outclassed Zlatikin. Then he fought Rojas. Rojas overmatched. Then he fought Roner. And Broner's a name, but did anybody really think Broner had a chance? Same thing with Easter. So to me, I look at this as Mike Garcia's first true test in his comeback. For Errol, this is, since he won the belt, probably the most skilled fighter he fought because what's his name? He beat Kell Brook, took the title from him on the road. Then he fought Lamont Peterson, and Peterson, been in some wars. Good fighter, but wasn't a fight where I didn't think Errol was gonna lose that fight. But I'll give Mikey this. Mikey's definitely he's the most skilled fighter that Errol has fought since the Kell Brook fight. And some people, in the case of some people, they'll say he's more skilled than Kell Brook. He's better than Kell Brook. I've seen people say that, which I highly disagree with. But right now, for those of you who are watching, we got the co-main event of the night, which is Luis Neri versus McJoe Arroyo. Now, this is a big fight for the bantamweight division, the 118-pound division, because Neri was a guy who just 2 years ago was looked at as one of the premier prospects in all boxing. I mean, this is a guy in Neri who fought Shinsuke Yamanaka, who was one of the best fighters in the world. the second longest reigning fighter on the pound list when he beat him. Stopped him in the first fight, and then they fought again. He stopped him in the second fight. So he's a very good fighter, and he's kind of been one of the forgotten younger fighters in boxing. So this is a big test for him. McJoe Arroyo is not going to lay down. McJoe Arroyo is a guy with Olympic experience, so we'll see. I want to see what Nettie still has left in the tank. But honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, this is a good fight. And on most nights, I'd be like wired for this fight. I'd be hyped for a fight like this. But I truly want to get to the main event. I want to see Errol Spence destroy Mikey Garcia. That's what I'm waiting for. And if not, then it'd be great. If Mikey can actually go in there and make Errol Spence like struggle, maybe.
What if Mikey Garcia wins? What does that mean? Boxing world.
That man's arguably the pound-for-pound king if he wins somehow. He's like top 3. If he wins, because more people say he would be top 5 right now. I would put him in my top 3.
He probably won't win.
No.
I was telling Jay about it.
It really does.
You're saying his weight class, right? Top 3 in his weight class.
He moved up 2. No.
What's good, June? How you living, man? Who you got in tonight's fights? I got Errol Spence by decapitation.
Yeah.
Soon to be 5 division champion Mikey Garcia. We'll see. A lot of y'all saying he's gonna win tonight. I don't see it, man. I mean, I'm not gonna say I know more than everybody about boxing because I don't. I've gotten a lot of fights wrong in my life, but I mean, I know what I mean. I don't know what everybody else is seeing that I'm not seeing. And if whatever you guys are seeing that about Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, and that style matchup that I'm not seeing, please let me know in the comments. Educate me. South Texas. Okay, what's up? What's up, Texas? All right, so round 1, Louis Nettie versus McJoe Arroyo. Nettie in the what? Gray and black trunks. Nettie, Arroyo in the Puerto Rican trunks. Nettie doing a good job early on, cutting the distance, going to the body. He did that really well when he fought Yamanaka. Nettie's not in the tournament because I'm not even sure he had his deal with PBC yet, and I think he already knew he was going to go the PBC route, and they already had their tournament picked out for the World Boxing Super Series. So far, McJoe Arroyo is showing really good, mobility. Nettie's doing a good job of pursuing him and trying to cut the ring off. It's going to be a constant cat and mouse game, this fight. The way I see it ending, McJoe's a good fighter. He's been in there with some solid names at 118, but he doesn't have the punching power that his brother has. And I think Nettie will eventually break him down, and he should get him out of there with some body shots in the middle rounds. But I think Arroyo at some point will give him some good rounds. But it's not this round. Nettie's dominating in round 1. But he would be a good matchup, though. Louis Nettie against any of those guys in the tournament. I think he matches up well with all of them. Even Inoue. I mean, a lot of people are high on. Ooh. Even like Naoya Inoue, the Japanese fighter who everybody would say is one of the top 5 best fighters right now in boxing. He matches up well even with him. Oh, my friend. My homie. Vander Holyfield's in attendance. Roberto Duran is in attendance. Who else is in attendance? Is Manny Pacquiao there? Manny Pacquiao, let's go. It is worth noting also, I made a video about this, that the winner of this fight, whether it be Mikey or Earl, will probably get a Manny Pacquiao fight next. A lot of people are saying Manny Pacquiao can't compete with Errol Spence because he's too old. I don't know about that. I think he can still give Errol a good fight. Errol will be the favorite, though. Wow, are you serious? You think Mikey's gonna win via split? I mean, well, if it goes to the cards, there's always that chance because if you look at the history of boxing, Mexican fighters have a great history of really like getting the benefit of that in every close decision in Texas. So I wouldn't be surprised. That's why Errol Spence has to knock him out, stop him, which he should do anyway because the guy is smaller than him. If you go and you watch the Salido fight, you know Mikey was getting touched up left and right to the body, and luckily for him there was head clashes and he was able to get a technical decision. I'm not really sure. I think it's the fight after this. It should be because I don't really think there's any other fights that I can think of. All the fights that I can think of on the card already happened. I watched the preliminaries too. I watched the preliminaries. I watched the undercard. I watched everything.
Is Danny Garcia in attendance?
I haven't seen him. He probably is, but I haven't seen him. Sean Porter's there. He looks like a leprechaun. He got a green suit on.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
People are clowning him in the comments. Yeah.
He beat
Dennis Ugas, Cuban. Yeah, honestly, I thought that was gonna be like nasty because like I don't like spinach, but
yeah, it has like a salty, creamy taste.
Oh, you guys are right. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, there's one more. There's the David Benavidez fight after this. You're right. I forgot. Yeah, I was disappointed when watching that fight because Gregory Corbin, he trains like right here in South Florida, and I've literally been there watching him training like for a year, and I've seen how he fights. I've seen him spar. I've seen him all that stuff, and literally, Gregory Corbin went there against Charles Martin tonight and got outclassed. Yeah, Jalen Love versus David Benavidez. Honestly, that's an easy fight to pick for me. David Benavidez, as long as he hasn't declined too much from all the cocaine he was snorting and all that stuff, if he's still what he was when I last saw him in the ring, against a guy like Jalen Love, he should be getting him out of there in like 5 rounds. 5 rounds, he should be getting him out of there. The only way Jalen Love goes beyond 6 rounds with Benavidez is if Benavidez decides to carry him. He got the advantage in every department. He got the advantage in speed. He got the advantage in power. He got the advantage in defense. Like literally, he got the advantage almost all the way across the board. Meatballs. Yeah, Jalen Love. I mean, I don't know if y'all watched this fight when he fought Abraham Hahn. Abraham Hahn is a very inexperienced boxer, but Abraham Hahn was a good kickboxer. His sister is a great amateur, Jennifer Hahn, but Abraham Hahn's very inexperienced. Jalen Love fought him, and it was I think it was a draw, but he was getting outboxed for the majority of that fight. So I'm not really I've never really been high on Jalen Love. Like he does a couple things good. Like he's an athletic fighter, but he's getting older. And fighters like him always struggle as they age because when the athleticism declines, then you need to rely more on your skills. And he was never the most skilled fighter to begin with. So I think it's a fight for me. If you said Brennan at 168 at super middleweight, who are the notable names in the division or guys with some relevant name in the division that you could put in with David Benavidez and make him look really good? And this would have been one of the first 3 names out of my mouth. Jalen Love. So, I mean, it'll be cool because I think Jalen Love will be game. I think he'll come to fight. I think he'll definitely give him a couple good rounds early on. But ultimately, Benavidez is way more talented fighter, and he should be ironing him out. Triple JJJ, what's up, champ? How you doing? Good to see you again. Good to see you again, man. I just saw you literally 12 hours, 18 hours ago. Now I'm back at it again. Yeah, the undercard has been very underwhelming. Not gonna lie. Like PBC undercards are never usually like all that good, to be honest with you. The DAZN undercards though, they be delivering. The zone's been doing really good recently. The good undercards. My dad, I don't know where my dad's at. He was here in the comments, so I'm assuming he's at the house. I'm surprised he's not here. Yo, did you call my dad?
Yeah.
Call my dad. Tell him, see if he can come over.
Still lives close, huh?
My dad?
Same spot where.
Oh no, he doesn't live there. No, he was up north for 2 years, and then he moved back down recently. He's staying with one of his friends on Taft. That's a good question. I'm gonna be going to an amateur boxing show on the 6th of April at the same gym I was at in that video you're talking about. They're having a big boxing tournament. It's called the Peter something. I can't remember the guy's last name, but it's a big tournament they have every year. It's like the 3rd annual tournament they're doing there. My friend who boxes there invited me to go, so I'm gonna go, and I'll be at that same gym I was at in that video on April the 6th. To answer your question.
Okay, you so he doesn't go down easily, so these must be all right.
Okay, I got Errol Spence. I mean, I've been saying it all week. I've been saying it since the fight got signed. I mean, I've not changed my tune on this fight. Like, and usually sometimes I'll make a prediction or I'll give my take on who I think is gonna win, and then I'll watch like the fights a little more, their past fights, and I'll say, okay, well maybe I see some things I didn't see before, and I changed my pick. But that's not the case here. Errol Spence Jr. Is definitely beating Mikey Garcia.
I can't lie, man. I agree with your prediction. I just really hope Mikey Garcia wins. I just want to see the history, man.
Why? Because he stepped up away from him.
Maybe set up 2 weight classes, right?
2 weight classes, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's guys at 147 that won't even say Errol Spence's name.
Yeah, people who want to
They don't even say his name, like Sean Porter.
He was voted for the top 10 heavyweight.
Ever, yeah. He's the only I think he's the only heavyweight besides Muhammad Ali to win the heavyweight title 3 times or 4 times. 4 times.
Take chances. He's a guy that started off late.
Arroyo just got walled. Not much longer for this fight. Yeah, you know, Arroyo is a good fighter, but Nedy's just a different class. Nedy's a different class than Arroyo. But I'm hoping for the sake of Nedy, because he hasn't had a whole lot of activity since the second Yamanaka fight, that he can get a couple more rounds just for his sake, you know. So it's round 4 of that fight. Nedy's really just been dominating him, been cutting the distance, been pounding him to the body. I think in the next round or so, he should put him away. Yeah, I mean, what do you expect, man? PBC, I mean, I'm happy that Spencer Garcia is happening. It's a big event. It's in Cowboy Stadium, so that's good. Hopefully the fight is good. But PBC matchmaking has always been relatively poor. Best matchmaking in boxing, is like Top Rank and DAZN. Top Rank and DAZN. Their cards are always complete cards. Well, not always, but you know, a lot of times. Yeah, right now, from what I can see, Joe Arroyo, he's I don't want to say he's in survival mode, but he's just kind of going through the motion. He's trying not to get hit by Lewis Nedy.
Regardless, when they come in such volume, it's hard to stop all of the punishment. You might stop
I like his brother. McWilliams Arroyo. One fought Roman Gonzalez, got outboxed. He fought Carlos Pazos and beat him. His brother is like a bigger puncher.
Is he related to the great Carlos World?
No. Jasper Ram, what's up, champ? Love from the UK. I appreciate it, man. Where in the UK you from again? We get a lot of people from the UK in here all the time. I got mad love for the UK. UK's always represented well, no matter if the UK fighter is fighting or not. They get support boxing. Birmingham, okay. Big shout out to Birmingham City FC.
You want more?
I'm good. Yeah, right now, as I'm speaking to you guys, we're in the 4th round of Louis Netty versus McJoe Arroyo. Okay, Netty's been pretty much dominating him, and there you go, a right hook to the body, and that's a knockdown for Louis Netty.
Knock him down?
Yeah.
Oh, my stream must be behind. Okay.
Should be coming. Oh yeah, you're behind. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Spence Garcia. I don't know if you heard yesterday, but I got Errol Spence. Beating Mikey Garcia in devastating fashion. There you go. Louis Netty, another knockdown. They really shook on the towel. The guy, Louis Netty has beaten the fight out of McJoe Arroyo. Straight up. He's beaten the fight out of him. Do I have a dream fight? That's a great question. Does True School Sports have a dream fight in boxing? Well, I'll tell you this, June. My dream fight in boxing never happened, and it's never going to happen. But my dream fight was a couple years ago when Roman Gonzalez was the pound-for-pound king of boxing, and Nayo the Monster Inoue was talking about fighting him. That was my dream fight. I wanted to see that fight so badly, and it never happened. And it probably never will happen. And if it did happen now, it wouldn't even be as good as it was years ago. So that's probably my dream fight. But as far as right now, the number one fight I want to see in boxing is Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. I love big heavyweight fights. I think Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight. Now that he's back and now that he's training and he's had the Wilder fight and all that stuff, I think I've always thought he's the best heavyweight. But a lot of people think Anthony Joshua is the best heavyweight because while Fury was gone, Joshua was picking up belts and beating top 10 guys and having really, really good performances. So a lot of people think he's the best heavyweight, but I think if Fury fought Joshua, he would outbox him. Joshua's too stiff. Yeah, the fight got stopped. So Louis Netty just got the 4th round stoppage over McJoe Arroyo. Good win for him. Really good performance from him. Didn't really leave a lot to be desired. He was really good from start to finish, just consistent throughout the whole fight.
He's just one of those guys that has those, knuckles.
Yeah, absolutely. If Roman Gonzalez would have fought Nayo Inoue in 2016, or if he would have fought him instead of Rongvisai and then beat him, that would have been that was my dream fight. Never happened. But with Roman, if he can get a couple of quality wins, he's gonna have a legitimate claim to maybe fighter of the decade. So hoping he can do that.
Lawrence Cole stops the contest upon suggestion of the corner. He is the winner by way of technical knockout, successful in his U.S. debut.
I think Fury is almost everybody's toughest fight. You can't prepare for what he does in sparring. You can't simulate that. And he's like being 6'8", moving the way he moves, being as awkward as he is. It's very, very hard to game plan for.
To the ring, Heidi.
Thank you very much, Kenny. Congratulations to you. No better way to introduce yourself to the U.S. audience than doing it right here in Dallas Cowboys Stadium with a finish like that.
Terminaste aquí muy bien en tu primer juego en los Estados Unidos. ¿Cómo te sientes?
Bien, me siento muy contento de empezar con el pie derecho, la verdad. Arroyo es un gran rival, es un peleador duro, pero gracias a Dios nuestra preparación nos sacó adelante.
I'm happy to start with the right foot here in the United States. Arroyo was a great competitor, but we had the best tonight.
Hell no. You got Tyson Fury messed up. Anthony Joshua ain't just trying Tyson Fury. How's he gonna be able to even hit Tyson Fury with anything significant if he can't even get past the jab of Tyson Fury? You know, we saw when he fought Carlos Takam. Carlos Takam was moving left, right, and center, and he had a hard time fighting Carlos Takam. So what do you think Tyson Fury gonna do to him? I'm just saying. And Tyson Fury is a master of mind games. He is the best fighter in all boxing at mind games. And Anthony Joshua, look at Anthony Joshua and how he's acting in the build-up for the Jarrell Miller fight. He's still gonna stop Miller, but I'm saying Miller is in his head. So I think Miller's gonna have more success in that fight than people think. Ultimately, his downfall will be the fact that he's just not a big enough puncher.
That's right. We're going to train hard, and hopefully by June we'll have the belt back. Well, congratulations on a great win here at AT&T.
Who is?
Penny, back to you.
Yeah, are you excited about that?
Hell no. That nigga ain't nice like that.
But it's good though. It's justice.
I didn't even just involved to Devontae Parker.
Yo, is the stream on point?
On my end, yeah.
No, mine is. ¿Vos estás contento que le partí la
No, mine
cara?
is ahead of yours.
No, I just crushed it.
Yeah, I'm ahead of you.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Estoy contento que le pude partir la cara. No puede.
Is this the same link I sent you?
Yeah. I'm just watching it on.
Bro, what's your behind the down?
Huh? Fury moves. Yeah, of course, Fury moves better. Fury moves better than every heavyweight out there. Yeah, it's a little closer now. I mean, look, I talked to a lot of people in the boxing world about that fight, like Reddy Bowe and Stacey McKinley, and people who I respect their opinions, and a lot of them think Joshua will beat Tyson Fury. But I just think the way Tyson Fury fights, the awkwardness, the movement, his jab, his toughness, and then on top of that, the mind games he'll play with AJ, like he would box his ears off. And honestly, if he catches him with the right shot, I know he's not a big puncher, but he could definitely stop AJ, no doubt about it. Anthony Joshua doesn't have a granite chin. He can stop him. That's the fight. My man She asked me, who do you have as fighter of the decade from 2010 to 2019 as of right now? Honestly, Romo Gonzalez. No doubt about it. But, you know, it's not – I'd pick Romo Gonzalez, but, I mean, I know it's not clear cut. You know, Canelo still has a say in that. Canelo has a say in that. Roman has a say in that. Triple G has a say in that. Pacquiao will have a say in that. You know, we'll see. Tyson Fury, you know, may have a say in that if he gets a couple heavyweight wins, big wins in like this year. Alex Bassett, what's up, man? Good seeing you again, champ. How you feeling after your boy lost last night, Joan O'Carroll?
Yes, look, what he does, he got a slick little move, like left foot outside of south bottom push.
Thoughts on the Tevin Farmer fight from last night? I don't know if you're here, but I don't know if you were here last night, but I was live for that fight, and it was a good fight. It was a better fight than I expected. I really didn't think Jonah Carroll was going to go in there and compete like that the way he did. So big credit to him. He was very, very game, very, very tough. He just didn't have the power to really do anything with Farmer. And I thought I scored it a draw. I had it a draw. I had it 6 rounds apiece. I think it could have went either way. But I wasn't mad at the decision. I was more mad. I was more upset about the scorecards. They're way too wide, but you know, happens in boxing. So. Get what? Oh yeah, you get them. You can. Well, no, you used to like the. You can sign up like a subscription, and they send them to your house.
Is there other publications?
Yeah, there's like a Boxing Monthly, Boxing News, something Boxing Month. Like the other two are like the UK things though, but they can still send them to you.
More serious about boxing over there?
Oh, that's like crazy over there. I'm pretty sure half people in here are from the UK. That's my thing right now. All right, yo, how many of you guys are from the UK? Just in the comments, how many of you that are currently here, of the 37 of you that are here, how many of you are from the UK?
Breaking him down
sometimes like I mean one time when I was here, I was live for Triple G versus Daniel Jacobs, and I had 1,000 plus, and I asked people where they were from, and like literally like 40% of the comments were people from the UK. Right now, right now for them, they're having it's like a golden age for them because like at heavyweight they have the 3 best heavyweights, top 3 best heavyweights. They have all of them. They have Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, Dillian White. Like every weight class, there's someone from the UK doing good right now. Like every couple months they're having fights in soccer stadiums.
PBC is Europe, right?
PBC is here.
Oh.
See what 1 from the UK, 2 from the UK, Ireland, Arlington, Texas. Okay. There was somebody from Houston here earlier.
Yeah. Mikey Garcia, but we understand that he's a champion that's coming from the weight division, and we know that Errol Spence comes to dominate. So you shall see that.
Where the heck is Kosovo? What is that?
But I mean, you guys are both of the way.
Nah,
it was all about Mikey as far as the fans go.
It was Kosovo.
Were you surprised by that? Because it doesn't feel
Someone
like
said
that's how
I'm most probably the only one from Kosovo.
I was definitely.
Yeah, it was Kosovo.
Of course, you know, Mikey Garcia has fought in San Antonio.
I'm from Mars.
So he's real, like, popular here.
Good job there, bro.
Honestly,
Is it hot?
Did you guys fix that water thing? Or is that still?
It's still there, but it's not like it's not bad. It's not good enough.
Why I cleaned it?
I didn't know anything. Our parents were. We laid hands on it. We laid hands on it.
I think this is some real special individuals.
I would agree. It's close to Albania, Middle East. Okay.
Not bad. Did your dad get you into boxing?
Yeah. The first fight I watched with him was when I was 6.
Oh, it's right there. It's right there.
What fight was that?
Felix Trinidad versus
What? Son, you a real Felix?
Felix Trinidad versus Bernard Hopkins.
It's like one of my favorites.
He's the greatest to ever live, bro.
Well, I don't know about all that, but listen. I saw him when he was real young. The first time he got.
I gotta add this to my set soon because Alex left us here. I gave this to him. He left it here.
Yo, son.
How long to the fight? We have the Benavidez fight versus Jalen Love, and then it'll be the main event. Right now, as I'm speaking to you guys, the Charlos have came out of witness protection, and they're finally in front of the camera again. I mean, I remember a time when the Charlos. He was great. I'm not gonna lie though, when I first watched him fight, because I watched.
He was really skinny, like really skinny.
Yeah.
Bro, but the way he fought when he was older, like he would come with the dudes, it was nice, bro. Like he really was technical with it.
Yeah, that crazy left hook to the body. I was watching.
That dude's wavering. He was nice with it.
I remember when he fought Bernard Hopkins because that was the first fight I watched. My dad was yelling at the TV because he's Puerto Rican, he likes Trinidad. So I'm like, man, I don't like this guy. I'm going for Bernard Hopkins, and then Bernard Hopkins beat him up.
So he lost to Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah, he got stopped by Bernard Hopkins.
Oh, everybody likes those things, huh? I see everybody.
What?
Those strudel things.
Oh, they're great.
Have you had these?
What?
And they have the little strudel cream thing.
Oh, they're like crispy, flaky bread.
Has Alex found his scrotum necklace yet? I'm not sure.
Does it come with a little pouch?
Oh, for those of you who wanted to see what poster that was, I was showing them. It was this poster here. I got to add this to the set soon. There you go.
Who are these rappers, yo? These rappers?
No, they're not rappers. They're actually boxers.
Wow.
They think they're rappers, though. I call them amigos of boxing.
The what?
The Migos of boxing. They're not amigos. What do you think I said?
You like said it was.
Yeah. I'm like, what? It is wild, son. The B is awesome, bro.
How come De La Hoya is not wearing fishnets in that poster? Because it was in 1999. That's why. How do you rate Ryan Garcia? He's got good skills. Obviously, he was a top amateur. He beat a lot of the top American amateurs like Devin Haney and Logan Yoon and Who else did he beat? He beat Shakur as well. He's very good. Radio Raheem? Yeah, Radio Raheem is on TV.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, look.
Well, that's what's up. What you doing? Tell a promo?
I'm not sure. He's on PBC now?
Is that like the real brand or the blueberry? No, it's the real blueberry. What do you think we do? Yo, I want to put my own little pouch on the thing, bro.
Yeah, this is the for those of you that are watching right now, it's wild. They got my boy Radio Raheem on PBC right now on Fox.
Well, that AC works good. Real good.
Real good.
Always looking right. Went from hot. It gets real hot in here or real cold. That's just funny.
There's no in between. It's either you're in or you're out.
Right now we're in.
You can't be lukewarm in this place.
It's like we got them stuff. If it's boxing block, you can't be lukewarm.
Oh my God. This is my
yeah, Radio Raheem is doing big things, man. I love him. I love Radio Raheem. He's probably like my favorite boxing interviewer.
I love it, man. You guys are really like
stepping up.
I mean, somebody's gonna be stuck without cream for their little strudel.
Well, actually, no. When I had the first 2 strudels, I didn't use cream for this extra.
Make it work, son. Bro, this is a treat. Just getting a full-fledged meal here with you guys.
That's it. The Lord has blessed you.
You come over here more often.
Bro, don't burn it, bro. It's not. Man, bro. Sometimes they be like cold on the inside. Sometimes, though.
Oh, bro.
No, like that's what I'm saying. You got to
Well, when Hopkins did that to the Puerto Rican flag, it was crazy. I'm surprised he lived to tell about it because to do what he did was
take a bite though.
You were asking for an ass whooping, but he got out safe. They didn't kill him, even though he threw the flag on the ground. But it was he said it himself to this day, like it was a psychological move to get into Felix Trinidad's head because he knew once he threw the flag on the ground, even though he crossed the line, he knew that the pressure of all the Puerto Rican fans that they were going to put on Trinidad to win that fight was going to be so big, and it gave him the psychological edge. So good for him. Gervonta Davis is the next mini Mike Tyson. I mean, everybody keeps saying that, and I used to hear Ellie Seckbach say that and be like, "What the hell is this guy going on about?" He's a good fighter, but as far as that weight class goes, he's the real deal as far as his punching power. And I don't know, man. Like Lomachenko, he's a very good fighter. He's still arguably the best fighter in boxing. But the more I see Lomachenko fight, and like the more Gervonta has time to mature as a fighter, the better I think chance he has of winning against Lomachenko. Wasn't always the case, but it's starting to see it.
Is it good, Jay? Cold. You want to put the other one in?
You like it?
It's cold. It's good though, right? You want me to put it in again?
Yeah, Ellie Seckbach is wild. Ellie Seckbach is like one of the most wildest people on YouTube. I remember one time when I was subscribed to him, this guy had a video. He interviewed some ring card girls, and the title of the video, literally, the title of the video in plain English said, ES News talks to bad bitches about boxing. It was insane. So I don't know, man. He be wilding, but he's really good at what he does, man. He works hard. I like him. So yeah, it's your boy BT. This is the live fight reaction for Errol Spence Jr. versus Mikey Garcia. We're patiently awaiting the last undercard fight, which will be David Benavidez stepping in the ring for the first time in over a year as he takes on Jalen Love in what figures to be I think it's a one-sided fight, but who knows? Maybe Jalen Love will surprise me. Jalen Love is the go. You tripping? You tripping? I always want strudel. I love strudel. If I could eat one thing for the rest of my life, I would eat strudel. Is Benavidez fight starting? No. Right now it's Sean Porter in his green leprechaun suit just talking with the Ray Mancini. Huh? Yeah, I have one. Yeah. Actually, I need to.
Good. It's fire, right?
The
texture of the
need to have this at all.
Yo, the
that's
texture,
that's not good. That's the devil.
the texture of the flaky, right? The little flake there. The flaky bread.
For those of you who are wondering, because a couple of you asked me in the comments where my dad was at, because y'all really enjoyed him on the stream last night. He should be on. He should be here soon. Hopefully before the main event, at least. Oh, and speaking of I don't know, Deontay Wilder's talking.
Oh, mine's behind.
Yeah.
My screen is behind.
You know, all the
Just let it ride, right?
Tuesday's going to be a big day for me. It'll be an announcement of what's going on with me and my career and what path I and it's going to be great. I think it's going to be it's a great move for me. It's a great move.
Is it a great move for the heavyweight
My dad?
division?
It's a great move for the heavyweight division as well. Too. You know, all roads lead to Deontay Wilder at the end of the day. And I assure you.
Okay, so you want me to let them know?
Will give the fights that they want to see. You know, some fights definitely will take time, but they will. As long as Deontay Wilder in the heavyweight division, we'll get the fights.
You want to?
So listen, you said
I'll let them know you want me to send you a link.
Oh, he's not coming?
The fights that people want to see. One of them, of course, is the rematch with Tyson Fury. It
Oh,
felt
so you're
like
watching it
you
over
were
there?
so close to making that happen. Were you surprised when Tyson Fury then chose to sign
Oh.
elsewhere, given how close you were?
I mean, I wasn't surprised. You know what I mean? This is I understand
Okay.
sport.
Well, if you don't have it, message me so I can send it to you so that we have it.
I'm pretty far from Jacksonville.
I don't think people understand how serious this sport is.
Oh, no problem. I'll let them know.
Okay, so right now I'm listening to Deontay Wilder speak about what he's going to do because for those of you who don't know, two things. Deontay Wilder was offered a 3-fight deal worth $100 million to fight. Well, two of those fights were to fight Anthony Joshua for the undisputed heavyweight championship. It's being reported that he's more than likely going to turn that down. And on Tuesday, there's going to be some sort of big announcement. That big announcement we all expect it to be that he'll be fighting Dominic Brazil. He'll turn down the DAZN deal, and he will duck Anthony Joshua more than likely. But what? All roads to Deontay Wilder lead to Deontay Wilder at the end of no, they don't. They don't.
Oh, your dad said that like they gonna have to take the car or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I think this is good, right?
Yeah.
I gotta make some.
Yeah, usually I put the creams on it when I put it in there.
Oh, bro?
Yeah.
Supposed to do that, dog.
I've always done it that way.
Bro?
I've been doing it for like 15 years.
You took the pink blue milk, bro.
That's the point. So when I take it out,
It's toasted, bro. Right?
yeah. Okay, so I just sat here and just listened to the Deontay Wilder interview with Mrs. Kate Adobo, and he basically is talking about how all roads lead to him, and he's gonna make this big announcement on Tuesday. So basically, what I took from that is he's gonna turn down the 3-fight deal, which would have gave him $20 million for the first fight. The fight is mandatory, which is insane because for a mandatory fight, you don't make $20 million. Then the second fight, he would have got $40 million plus to fight Joshua. The third fight, he would have got another $40 million plus to fight Joshua in a rematch, and he would have had a chance to be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. So,
Why is he definitely?
honestly, I don't know at this point.
You know why?
It's his management. His management's really bad.
I haven't really seen Joshua fight. You guys can learn, bro. Is Joshua really superior to everybody?
He's not fair to everybody, but he's very good.
He hasn't learned from the greats.
I'm lying. I did see Joshua fight. But it was Klitschko, old Klitschko.
Yeah, he was coming off a 2-year layoff. Joshua's good. Joshua's a very
gassed on
Joshua.
Well, it just rubs me the wrong way when he throws these really wild
Punches and
that make no kind of impact. Like,
oh no, they make an impact. He don't got 39 knockouts for no reason. You saw what he did to King Kong.
You saw what King Kong did to him, though, right?
Yeah, I did.
Old,
I was mad.
40-year-old King Kong.
I was mad that King Kong didn't finish him though.
Yeah, he did.
King Kong,
the man's old, bro. He's like 40.
Yeah, and he ran out of gas. I was laughing at my dad.
He's tired.
And I remember telling my dad, like, he's tired. He's in the like for the first 5 or 6 rounds, he was moving like laterally, like he was moving his shoulders. He was like making a miss, and then all of a sudden, I just don't know, he starts moving these straight lines. I'm like, he's done. He's gonna get clipped real soon.
He keeps winning, though. King Kong keeps something is burning.
It's his bars. What's up, bro? No. If King Kong didn't gas,
you better blow on that.
Nah, bro, that's dirty down there.
What?
Nah, it's
Bruh.
dirty. Yo, you see how dirty it is right now?
Bro, I would have took a napkin and went to work, bro. What are you doing?
Go look at that.
And you caught it halfway, that means it killed the fall. It could have really been dirty.
that's probably a good shooter you just wasted.
Look, he's about to get it. You savage beast. You savage animal. Did you put the cream on it already? No, not yet. Oh.
All right, so we're getting ready for the co-main event between Benavidez and Damian Love. I'm hoping this is quick. Please, David, make this quick. I want to watch Errol Spence.
It's the last one before the big fight, though, before Mikey Garcia makes history. Just
Be the Taco Bell with me, right?
You want to go?
Nah, we're doing it. I already messed up. I even screwed. Should have just stayed with my original plan.
Nah, but I think it's the right decision.
Now you know. Now you just all the time.
No, they're at the house, and I don't touch them.
Oh, for real?
Wait. What is this?
What?
I don't remember this fight.
What fight?
I don't even know. Who the hell is James Roach?
Oh, man. You got some random fight now?
Yeah, well,
Man, who wants to win them? Let me get it.
Here's all these. This dude's fought 6 fights. What? He's fought for 3 years and he has 6 fights? What kind of fighter is that? What kind of boxer? He is a roach. Get out of here. Oh, okay. This guy's like done like 4 fights a year, but Lord, 3 years and you got 6 fights?
Work harder, bro.
Triple JJJ said this is a stick 'em in fight because the timing towards the main event is way behind schedule. It's 10:36. Hurry up.
I know who's winning this already. Who? Not the roach guy this time.
Think so?
Yeah.
Really, Freddie Roach got it? Okay.
Freddie Roach? Just kidding. Trainer.
He's a fighter.
You think Freddie Roach is one of the best trainers ever?
I don't know ever, but he's good.
He's top 10?
No.
Jesus, is that bad?
No, he's not bad. I just think he's top 10 ever.
He's top 20?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm the best trainer.
I
You
agree.
think Floyd's trainers?
I trained Joshua.
Roger? No, his uncle is great.
My fighter is Joshua Rodriguez is 1-0, undefeated. My fighter is undefeated. The fighter I trained is undefeated.
Yeah.
Joshua Rodriguez. My cousin trained him, and he fought. One amateur fight, undefeated, 1-0.
That fight right there, Amir Khan versus Terrence Crawford, it's a good, like
Oh my God.
brand building fight
Freddie
for
Roach is about to get murked.
Crawford. But you know, I think Khan speak. I'm about to say.
This doesn't look good for the guy with the green teeth. He was very used
The guy with the green's coming for all the smoke.
all the smoke. He's about to catch it. He keeps ducking down and giving him perfect range. He's giving him perfect range.
Yeah.
Giving him, like literally in the head.
I mean, I want in a perfect world, I want to see. I would love to see Amir Khan rise to the occasion and channel back like the Amir Khan that showed up in the Marcos Maidana fight.
Somebody looks like they're on the boxing.
But I just right now with the form he's in, with Crawford being in the form he's in, I see Crawford stopping a body shot like around 5th round. And you know, if Khan somehow goes 12, and see with that fight, I'll say this: if Khan goes, if Khan somehow manages to go 12 rounds with Crawford, he has a great chance of winning that fight. But if he gets hurt, you know, I think Crawford will get him out of there. So it's just a matter of not getting hurt and being able to make Crawford do the hand speed. I'm gonna be right back, guys. Give me 1 second. No. I'm gonna watch my hands.
24 years of age, going up against the 26-year-old James Brooks.
Yep. What was it? Nah, bro. Leave the Gucci, man. I don't believe in Gucci.
You know, I know someone's talking about that.
It was like a 2-week day. 2-day thing. You literally put 3 plastics into it.
I'm going to my school, bro. What is this, bro?
Rochi's down.
Oh!
Rochi's down.
Roach coming for all the smoke. He's the best fighter.
His pants look roach. His jab looks roach. He looks like a roach. He's getting hurt like a roach.
Oh, God! Look at his body shot.
Bro, he's trash, bro. I knew when he was up there. You're not doing a free check. Look.
He's 5'9" for 140 pounds. He's a big boy.
So the fight's over.
I'll have to alternate.
Real style in there, doesn't he? Oh, he's very skillful as well. And there's Robert Garcia's dad. And congratulating Richard Schaefer.
You know what he's gonna get back?
Delgado. Delgado goes to 9-0 with 9 knockouts.
Okay.
Yeah, this guy's going somewhere. So Roach and his father was a former span back in 2016 actually beat the same 19-year-old opponent. His father did it at the age of 48. Wow, that's amazing. I mean, they got a real
Watching some of the ring.
opponents in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
His father was the Oklahoma Golden Glove champion back in '82, but
Yeah, Crawford will dominate him. I think so.
professional debut at the age of 48.
Yeah, I was here for that Lewis Nettie fight. He looked really good against McJoe. He was cutting the distance. He threw a lot of really good body shots, broke him down, got him out of there 4 rounds. So impressive performance from him. Hopefully, now that he's a PBC, they can they get him some big fights. Because he should be in big fights. He's too good to be in there with the McJoe Royals of the world. No disrespect to McJoe, he's a solid guy, but Lewis Nettie's just cut from a different cloth.
And here's the body shot from Delgado.
It's a great body shot here.
Punches to the head, and Roach brings his hands up, and then all of a sudden, boom, to the body, and that's what crippled him right there. Let's take another look at it. Pretty wide punches by Delgado. Good right hand, straight right hand. Roach covers up, doesn't see anything else. Good left, right by Delgado. Here he comes.
All right, so the random fight between Delgado and Freddie Roach just concluded. It's a really good body shot from Delgado. Now we're waiting for what I think, unless they have another random fight that's going to pull out of their behinds. David Benavidez versus Jalen Love. That should be the next fight, and then the main event. One thing that will be interesting when the fighters make the ring walks to the main event is who actually gets a bigger reception, because yesterday at the weigh-in, even though Errol Spence is from Dallas, Mikey Garcia had the majority of the people at the weigh-in cheering his name because he's Mexican. So I want to say Mikey will probably have the bigger ovation, but we'll see. Do you think Danny Garcia can get the belt again? If he gets a Porter fight, yeah, he can get Porter in the ring. He needs to make sure he wins his next fight against Adrian Granados. He needs to make sure he wins that fight. That's going to be a tough one for him. I don't know. With Danny, I just feel like, he's a good fighter. But I've been telling my friend this because my friend's a massive Garcia fan. I thought years ago he should have switched trainers. Okay, I think his father's only taken him as far as he can go, and he never really evolved as a fighter. And he's too patient in the ring. I understand you gotta be patient, you gotta be poised, but he's almost too patient and poised sometimes for his own good. And he needs to learn how to press the action a little bit, fight, initiate. And the fact that he doesn't have that in his skill set, it's costed him, in my opinion. It's costed him the last two fights. Porter fight's a bit more debatable than the third fight because Porter's work, as me and my friend were talking about last night, like Porter's work is very like he smothers it, and sometimes he gets more credit than he really deserves.
I don't think there's an advantage there in him going 12 rounds versus Errol.
Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Danny or Adrian?
I think if Errol has to go those 12 rounds, he'll be able to manage his way.
He is too patient, not much head or body movement. He has a solid left hook, but that's about it. He's got a good defense too. He's got good defense. He doesn't really get hit a lot often. Aside from that, he probably has the most durable chin in the entire welterweight division. So Danny has some really good attributes. It's just I think what he needed in his career about 3 to 4 years ago was a trainer that could come in and help him refine his style, and that hasn't happened. He lost to his father, so I can't knock that. He loves his pops. He's stuck with his pops, but at the same time, he stayed here while the other welterweights have gone here and here and here. So.
It's a pretty calm locker room right now, but it's the Dallas Cowboys locker room. How surreal is this moment for you, knowing this is all for you tonight?
Well, it's a dream come true. Even driving up here and just seeing all the fans and how packed it was. I told me feel like the Cowboys game.
Nice.
And the warm welcome. And so I'm very excited to be fighting here. It's a dream.
He's from Dallas. Like Errol Spence is from Dallas, and the guy he's fighting is Mexican. So
I like that.
I really try not to think about it.
You been there?
Yes.
I like that.
And I'm just gonna savor it and really try to reflect on it after the fight. And
I like Dallas.
There you go. In terms of getting into the ring, you have a guy who's very looking across from you. What is going to be key early for you?
He's doing what he feels works for him, and you can't argue with. He's lost his last couple fights. He's lost a couple fights, but you can't argue with the results. He's been a 2-division champion, won some big fights, delivered some good moments in the ring. So.
Terms of this,
but I think the next fight for him is going to be really telling about his career. People are overlooking Adrian Granados, and I think that's not smart. Granados is a very game fighter. Granados at welterweight, no, not the biggest puncher in the world, but he has the style to not just compete with Danny Garcia, but beat him. I think he could definitely give him run for his money.
Thank you so much. All right, guys. Errol Spence Jr.
And kind of do what Porter did to him, but even better in some ways because Danny Garcia doesn't actually. Oh, not Danny Garcia. Sean Porter smothers his work a lot more than Adrian Granados. Adrian Granados knows how to find better spacing on his punches and his shots, and I think that will be something that you need to be mindful of when they fight on April 20th. That would be a fun day for boxing, April 20th, because we're gonna have Granados Garcia that day, and then we're gonna have Khan versus Crawford that same day. So you guys probably more than likely on April 20th, you'll get 2 live fight reactions. So. April 20th, I'll mark it down.
He wants you to be. Devil's advocate. Only way Mikey wins this fight. And
you think his father steps aside if Danny asks? Well, that's the thing, he can't ask. He's got to be a bit selfish and say, "Hey, look, pops, look, thank you for all you've done for me, but I need to go into my career." I don't know. I don't know if he would. I think he would if Danny really asked him and was adamant about it, but.
6 months of his suspension, but overall a 13-month playoff. Exactly. 24-2-1, Jalen Love. Ray, how do you see this one that's scheduled for Temperance?
Who will be undisputed at welterweight? If you said Brendan, who do you? I mean, I would say Errol Spence. I think Errol Spence. I'm really high on Spence. I think Errol Spence has all it takes to be the welterweight champion of the world.
Like I said before, this is going to be a great fight. It's not going to steal the show, but it could come close. I think Jalen Love is going to be.
That would be a great fight. Wrong Beside versus Nettie. That's one of the big fights at 118. Yeah, he needs a new voice. He needs a new voice to be in his corner and just guide him and teach him new things. But he's so late in his boxing career. He's been in so many fights, so many training camps that I mean, I don't know if it would do him any good at this point. So he might as well at this point just stick with his father. So we're moments away from the main event. We still gotta wait for Benavidez and Jalen Love to take place, but then after that, we're gonna watch the fight between Spence and Garcia. Let me know what y'all think. There's 44 of you in here. The numbers are slowly increasing. Usually with this work, I know that right after the Benavidez fight ends, it's gonna be somewhere around 70. By the time we get to the middle of the Spence fight, it'll be somewhere around 100, hopefully. So that's what I'm hoping for. Benavidez or Love? Clear for me, Dave Benavidez. Benavidez, arguably the most talented super middleweight in the world. Him and Caleb Plant are 1A and 1B for me. What do you think of Marcos Maidana? Marcos Maidana was an excellent fighter when he was active. As far as his comeback, I mean, I think it's good for the welterweight division, but I don't really know how far he can go. The division is very stacked. He's been out the ring for a long, long time. At the most, at minimum for him, I want to see Marcos Maidana at least get if he can lose the weight and win a couple fights. I would like to see him get into Adrian Broner again. Why not? Broner would want the fight. He don't want the fight. Be cool. Mikey Garcia, bro.
Is Errol Spence drinking water in your picture?
No.
Is he walking?
No.
What's going on?
There's a picture of the screen of the big Jumbotron, Howard Stadium. I like the pics in the background, but where is the baddest man in the planet, Mike Tyson? I'll tell you where he's at. Mike Tyson right over here. There's Mike. At some point in time, I don't know when I actually have, when I get some more posters and pictures, I'm gonna redo my set. It's been this way for a while and I like it, but I might make a second set. I don't know. Who knows? Because there's space over there on the other wall. Maybe I'll make a second set somewhere. Why is Maidana training at Floyd's gym? Who knows? Oh, he's training there because the guy he's working with, Rafael Ramos, big shout out to Rafael Ramos. Rafael Ramos and him, they know each other. I did not see that, Sean. All right, anyway, let's focus in on the co-main event. Jalen Love making his way to the ring. Jalen Love is a guy that, has underperformed in his career. In many people's opinions, when Mayweather Promotions first started their stable, he was one of the first big names that came out of that camp, and he's never really quite broken through. He's had some hard luck recently, and he's fighting a guy in Benavidez who, in terms of skills and talent, is a much better fighter than him. But that this is boxing. He can still come in here if he has the right attitude and applies his skills the right way. He can give himself a great chance to win and give a good account of himself. And who knows? We've seen crazy things happen. We've seen guys who we didn't think had a chance to win fights before. I mean, don't you guys remember Joe Spick when he fought from far? Or how about last night? Jonah Carroll was a guy who's not even ranked in any other of the sanctioning body's top 15, but the IBF, and he gave a good fight. So crazy things happen in boxing all the time. I think, though, I'll be honest with you, I think Jalen Love is going to get ironed out and stopped, destroyed in this fight. Joe Rogan only talks about Tyson when it comes to boxing. I mean, I don't follow his podcast that in-depthly. I know the only time I really watch his podcast is when he has boxers on. So like when he interviews like Shannon Briggs, Tyson Fury, them guys, I watch him. That's true. Mike Tyson?
Yeah,
he does.
That's what I heard you say.
Yeah, he does. He has a whole website and channel and everything.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Is he legit?
He's dope. He's one of my favorite fighters ever, man.
Is he legit?
Is she legit? It's 99 Jeremy, bro.
Who's that?
That's her rapping?
That's her.
No, the fight hasn't happened yet. Right now, Jalen Love and David Benavidez just completed the ring walk, so we're just minutes away from Benavidez versus Jalen Love happening. So I'm looking forward to seeing Benavidez fight. Benavidez could very well steal the show tonight. He's a very talented fighter. He's got the eye-catching style, the combinations, the power. He's fun. He's a fun fighter to watch, and he's very well schooled as far as his skills go and his fundamentals. So hopefully he goes in there and does what I think he should do against a guy the caliber of Jalen Love.
When is the freaking main event?
After this fight.
There you go. Why is the carpet wet? It's wet? Yeah.
Oh, it's probably because your cousin was here earlier. Jeremy. I don't know. I gave him some water earlier. So maybe just a little water? Maybe. I don't know.
What? This dude is random.
Man, what a servant's heart.
He's dying to go to the city. He's dying to go to the gas station and buy someone with sugar and drink.
Actually, yeah.
That's exactly what it is. No.
Yeah, I mean, obviously Joe Rogan and Brendan Shaw are not authorities on boxing, but I enjoy the commentary. I get something out of it.
No, bro, I'm good. You can go some
He said he wants to buy you a guava fago. Yeah, I'm making stuff up.
You like the boiled ones? No, I was gonna say.
I don't even know if that's real. I'm saying
You
it.
drink soda like that, right?
I drink it, but I'm cutting down on it.
You want to take it?
What?
No,
No, I'm good, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I want this fight to end quickly, and it's kid. And, Benavidez has enough punching power to make it end quickly. Yeah, he tested positive for it, got a suspension, now he's back. That's how it works. You saw him with Canelo.
Oh.
All right, so there we go. David Benavidez on the road to redemption, on the road to reestablishing himself as the #1 super middleweight in the world. People forget this guy was at one point in time the youngest super middleweight champion of all time. But here we go. Round 1, David Benavidez versus Jalen Love. Benavidez in the red trunks, Love in the black trunks at Cowboy Stadium over there in Arlington, Texas. Love pumping the jab, going to the body, trying to find his, where he needs to place his shots against Benavidez. Benavidez, for as explosive as he is, one thing that I've never really been a big fan of his fight game, which I think will give Love a chance to get some shots off and have success, is he stands very straight up. He tends to square up sometimes, very front foot dominant, which is not always the best thing when you get a guy like Jalen Love who throws a lot of punches. But at some point, I think he's going to make Love miss with something, and he's going to hurt him really badly with a counter. I'll say a counter right or a counter left hook. One of the two. Good left hook there by Benavidez. Right now, Love is throwing a lot of shots, but not many have found their way home on Dave Benavidez thus far. Good jab there by Jalen Love. Yeah, right now Benavidez, from what I can see, Benavidez he's just measuring him up for a counter. One good thing that I noticed with Benavidez is when he throws the right hand, Love generally ducks below the waist. But one thing Benavidez has already done 2 times really good in this first round is when Love ducks below the waist, he throws a really short left hook and it's landed both times. And there you go, left hook by Benavidez, that hurts him. He might get him out of here in the first round. Another left hook by Benavidez. And now he's taking his time. He's walking him down. He's chopping the body. Dave Benavidez teeing off on this dude. He might get him out of there. Go to the body. Body shot by Dave Benavidez. Yeah, and he's doing that. He's popping Love's head off like a daisy. Like you said, Triple J. He's destroying him so far. It's pretty much going how I thought it would go. But, you know, regardless of the fact that if it's going the way I thought it would go, it's good to see Benavidez back in the ring because there's very few fighters in boxing who put combinations together as good as Dave Benavidez. And he hasn't even really began to unload combinations like we know he can. But dominant, clear first round for Dave Benavidez, 1-0. All right, so what do you guys make of the first round between Benavidez and Love? Benavidez looks as good as ever. You know, it's almost like he didn't even miss a year. The only thing that was surprising in that first round is that Jalen Love was able to actually get out of the first round. No, his trainers are saying Love's trainers are saying that they're gonna box him now. They couldn't even outbox Abraham Hahn, a kickboxer. So how are they gonna outbox David Benavidez? If Jalen Love can get out of the second round, I'll be very impressed because the speed, the angles, and the punch placement of David Benavidez, it's too much for some of the elite guys, and it's definitely too much for him. You can see it's written all over his face. He knows what he's in there with. A real one.
Yeah, man.
Good job there from Benavidez. Benavidez presses forward and marches forward, trying to get the impressive stoppage victory. Love, I think, is going to definitely go into survival mode here. Benavidez rolls with the shots real nicely as Love unloads. Yeah, the punches are super hard and precise. And there you go. He's got him on the ropes, and Love doesn't want to be here. Caleb Plant versus Benavidez. To me, that's the fight at 168, and they're both PBC guys, so make it happen. Oh, big right hand from Dave Benavidez, and yep, it's over, just like that. Just like that, Benavidez gets him out of there. I said I'd be surprised if Love got out that second round, and he didn't get out of that second round. There's Floyd Mayweather. Wow. Floyd Mayweather watched this guy get thoroughly outclassed. So, 21-0. Dave Benavidez, he reannounces himself to the super middleweight division. He still looks as sharp as he did when he last fought, and I want to see this kid, Dave Benavidez, get in there with like Caleb Smith, Caleb Plant, those top guys, because that's the only way we're gonna see the best out of him. You know, him fighting the Jillian Loves of the world, it's not gonna bring the best out of him. He's gonna go in there, dominate him, get him out of there in 3 rounds. Special talent.
This fight, I'm telling you, he's one of the best looking prospects I've seen in years. I'm impressed. And you know, the thing is, he's only 20.
Benavidez dominated another Mayweather fighter. Yeah, he's made making his freaking career off Mayweather fighters.
Yeah. Well, he got hit with successive punches, one after another. So David Benavidez victorious in round 2 here in Arlington, one of the champions in the super middleweight division. All of these guys will have a problem with Benavidez. I'm telling you, not one of them would walk away with an easy win against Benavidez.
Fernandez.
Yeah. All right, it's 11:04 p.m. here on the East Coast, here in South Florida, Dania, to be exact. It's your boy BT. This is the Errol Spence Jr., Mikey Garcia live fight reaction here on True School Sports. There's 60 people here now, so the numbers are slowly beginning to go up. Make sure you smash that like button if you haven't already, okay? Let me know what city, what state, what continent you guys are watching from. Give me your predictions. Who you think is going to win, all that good stuff.
They're
going to lose tomorrow, too.
going like 20, bro.
And they're going to lose tomorrow at the Hornets for the playoffs.
They play the Hornets tomorrow?
Yeah, one. This is the NBA Finals for us tomorrow.
Listen, do you understand how well the Heat play under pressure?
Yeah.
They should play really well.
I understand how bad the Hornets play under pressure.
The Heat played well, bro. They were beat.
I was mad. I checked the score when the
Justin Winslow was balling in the first half.
I saw that he was up like 25, like
yes,
12.
they were freaking murking them.
And I said, damn, if the Bucks lose to Miami, I'm done.
Everybody's like, they're starting to see the nucleus of the young boys come together. They say it could be a good look.
I was watching the Pistons.
The boy said the future's here, son. You taking it all.
Thank you very much, Kenny.
I think the best thing Gabe Rosado could do is probably retire.
I have a big 2K19, right? And I try to sign Carmelo.
It's a shame he's not in the league.
And he didn't want to take, instead of 10 mil, I offered him 5 because he's sliding the bet somewhere. And he didn't want it. He refused. I was like, I don't need that on my team.
What's it like fighting in front of this many fans in this stadium?
It's a dream come true, man.
What are
I
they?
can't do it without these
What are they
people.
winning?
They give me the motivation. I need to wake up every day, do what I do, go that extra mile. But it's a dream come true.
Did this fight go as you expected it to? I know you said you expect the best Jalen Love to
Canelo Benavidez would be a really good fight. Both Mexican standout talents, but they'll never let Canelo go anywhere near Dave Benavidez. Dave Benavidez would beat Canelo in the next week.
You can't call himself a champion until you come see me. That's
No,
why I'm
boy, it
going
looks
to get
like
it
it.
again.
He's here in the building right now somewhere. I think he's actually ringside. Is that the fight you want next? I know we talked a lot about Caleb Plant. He's looking for Anthony. What do you want to say to him?
I'm going to go get my belt back. I need that belt. That's mine.
I need that belt.
All right.
Damn.
You heard it here. All right, Kenny, we'll send it back over to you.
Well, Anthony Durrell's going to get slept. I agree, Santos. Anthony Durrell's going to get slept when they fight, too. All right, so we are just moments away from Errol Spence Jr. and Mikey Garcia and their big fight at Cowboy Stadium. We've been talking about it all week. We made prediction videos. We made talk about all the stuff they've been saying. But now, the moment is almost here. Now we're going to see if Mikey Garcia is just that special. Now we're going to see if Errol Spence is just some flat-footed bum that you guys make him out to be, who has no boxing skills, which I don't know why you say that, but you guys say that. Dignity and strength of her clothing. Dignity and strength of her clothing.
And Lawrence Cole jumps right in. Stops it. Looking at the total punches landed and thrown. Benavidez landing 52% low, only 17%.
All right. So give you guys your predictions. I'm going to go very specific with you guys. I got Errol Spence via 6th round. That's right, 6th round. Stoppage victory. I don't think Mikey Garcia has the punching power or enough boxing skills to go 12 rounds with Errol Spence, but we will see. And we know that in Texas, I want to make this very clear before it happens because we've seen crazy things happen in boxing before. Texas has a very, very, very long and rich history in close fights where the Mexican fighter gets the decision. The decision is close. So Errol Spence cannot leave this close. He has to do what people expect him to do, and what he should do, which is stop Mikey Garcia. If Errol Spence Jr. delivers a big performance here, it'll be a launching pad into a Pacquiao fight, which would be, big for his career, big for maybe potentially him becoming the next star in American boxing. So it is also worth noting that Errol Spence is wearing white platinum gloves with the Mexican colors on them, so he's trying to gain some fans. Is Pacquiao at the fight? Yes, Pacquiao is in fact at the fight. He's there scouting his next opponent. It's never gonna happen.
Nah, it's gonna happen.
I hope not.
They make too much money, bro.
I hope not.
There's too much money to be made.
I don't want to see it again.
You don't?
So first one was so boring. They got me for 100.
You got a lot of people for it. I was included in that.
Do it again, bro.
Yeah, raped.
They're about to get people 100 again, bro.
Nah, they're gonna say we want 105 now. The best fight of all time though was Mayweather versus McGregor. That was the best fight. Mayweather versus Conor McGregor. That was a real boxing match.
Yeah, they had to make money, so they made it more entertaining. Taking risks with a non-boxer.
I thought it was hilarious because everybody for that week, everybody became a boxing expert, and everybody was like, Mayweather has never had power like Conor McGregor. He's never experienced power like this before. I had a friend who loves MMA, but he didn't like boxing. He was like, yeah, bro, you should knock him out 49-1. That's it. It's over for him. And the press conferences were.
You think McGregor could beat like a regular Lord?
Like he put him in there with like Andre Berto.
Oh no, hell.
Andre Berto.
Berto looks like a freaking.
Pac-Man isn't going to fight Spence unless they offer him some big money. And you know what? I think if Spence goes in there delivers tonight, they will offer him big money because it'll be a Cowboy Stadium fight. Pacquiao's fought at the Cowboy Stadium. He's got a relationship with Jerry Jones. Spence is a growing star in the Dallas area. So yeah, it's very makeable. And I think Pacquiao have no qualms about fighting Spence next. Now, if Mikey wins, he's definitely going to fight Mikey. Oh, you rap?
Yeah.
Yo, does Hip Hop DX still do those?
Yeah, he did one yesterday.
Did you like?
Nah, I even tried. I was like, I forgot what I was doing yesterday.
What's that guy's name? Jay something? Jay Plaza? He's like, okay, yeah, you spitting though, okay.
Yeah.
He says the same thing for everybody. He's like, yeah, okay, you spitting though.
You don't need no kind of breakdown?
What? Nah, he didn't breakdown.
You can spit.
No, he gives you a breakdown, but like.
Yo, was that a picture of the scene? Ooh, man.
Where?
You got a portrait of the sea?
It's a painting, yeah. So sand and. That was here when we got here.
You don't like it? You don't like nature, God's creation being portrayed in art? You see this?
The tour was funny. Yeah, the tour was funny. The tour was great. Pacquiao will stomp Mikey out if they fight. No doubt about it. I love to see Pacquiao fight Mikey Garcia. If Mikey somehow wins this fight, which I highly doubt, but if he is, I love to see Pacquiao fight Mikey.
Is he behind?
Yeah, I book it.
You think so?
Yeah, bro.
There you go. Boxing predictions from Jay Blue.
Right here, bro. Go follow me on
Jay Blue.
Whoa! Popping, son.
Straight cheeks.
Straight cheeks.
That's just the
Boxes and cheeks, son. Damn.
We see where your heart's at, Paul.
Yeah. Oh, look at him. He's showing the cha-chas, cuz.
Oh, man, that's messed up.
But it's your boy BT. We're here. Errol Spence Jr., Mikey Garcia live fight reaction. We got 64 people in here. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Give me your predictions. Who you got winning? Is there anybody? Because I know we had a lot of people in here earlier from the Oxnard, California area where Mikey's from. Is there anybody here who thinks Mikey Garcia is going to win? And if so, please tell me why. Don't just tell me he's going to win and he's from Oxnard and he's going to hold it down. No. Tell me why.
Is it one girl today?
Yeah.
Hey, you can put that phone a little more towards we can all see it.
Yeah.
So we can all get a preview. The fight of the century,
Just in case it's behind.
No, that was Conor McGregor.
Mine's still behind. Just watching the iPhone, bro. Fight of the century. First behind, yeah.
so, it's just the way it's gonna be, right? So what do you like things right now? You know what though?
Remember when we watched the Fury Wilder fight?
Yeah.
And Wilder got knocked down and we found out like
Not as bad as mine, bro. I guarantee that.
I said mine, really look. The king is looking real
dingy.
Keeping real dingy, bro. I ain't got no kind of home.
That's what I'm saying, Wolfgang Sin. I ain't gonna say your name, but that's what I've been trying to tell people all week is Errol Spence Jr. has more tools than people realize, and I think tonight's gonna be the night that people finally give him credit for his boxing skills, for the IQ that he has.
Yeah.
I thought it was your girlfriend.
Imagine if he's banging a little.
Oh, those announcements.
That you gonna do?
My house community church.
Is it church announcement?
It's that I have access to.
Oh, today we forgot to go to that thing today.
Go to the Sunshine thing. This is Evangelist guy.
This is Evangelist guy who came to our church, and his name is Don Sunshine.
Oh yeah. Wow.
He had an ad. It was like, in the ad, he was like, "Do you want to be effective for Lord Jesus Christ?" He's on a motorcycle with an American bandana.
His live stream with his parents.
Okay.
What's going on?
It is a win-win for Mikey Garcia. 64.
Oh, really?
It is a win-win for Mikey Garcia tonight, though. If he wins the fight, he solidifies himself as one of boxing's pound-for-pound elite. And if he loses, they're going to say, "Oh, well, he lost. He was supposed to lose Spence. Spence is a bigger man." So it's kind of like the Kell Brook fight when Kell Brook went up and fought Triple G a couple of years ago.
Oh,
He just needs to make sure. No, it was a highlight. He just needs to make sure he doesn't get Kell Brooked against Errol Spence.
He needs to make sure that he wins.
I'm just here for the beats. What? I got Spence third or fourth round.
Yeah.
Is that Hicks versus?
No, this is another stream he's offering us.
Listen, is he?
Have you seen Alex? Alex got crazy fire verses, bro.
He threw a verse. He recorded it. You want to see? Yeah, let me see this.
Wait, what?
Oh my God!
It's the paper?
No. On his promo.
Where? On his IG?
Yeah.
Oh, let me see this. Oh, I'm in. What do I think? No, I got this.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
But yeah, let me know you guys' predictions down below. It's true I want Mikey to win, but if Spence can get the best of Mayweather in sparring, he has to have some exceptional skills. Of course. And that's why people that's what people fail to understand. So right now, for those of you who are wondering what's going on, right now neither fighter has made the ring walk. None of that has happened. But once the ring walks do start, I'll let you guys know what's happening, who they're walking out with, what songs they're playing, all that stuff, and you know. He's flames.
Niggas tag World Star for real? What's going on, son?
All right, guys. My stream's acting up here a bit, so we're gonna get this straightened out.
Oh, it's acting up?
Yeah. Don't tell me. Don't tell
Oh
me.
wow, it's good to be behind now. No, oh, is really messing up like this?
Bro, are you serious?
No.
We had a legitimate business and they ruined it. Right, random.
Such is life.
Everybody says goat to everything.
Goat.
Or the same
And people usually reply with goat shit.
Here we go. All right, so the stream's back.
We back, baby.
We
back.
back.
In business.
We back. You thought we was done. We still here.
We started from the bottom. Now.
Started from the bottom.
Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Started from the back. Yeah, I'm gonna follow it. Jimmy back.
It wasn't as bad as you thought, right? It's good.
It's so funny.
Toronto, Canada. Oh, this man speaks great English. Manny Pacquiao is in the building.
Little cherries. That's his easy post.
On my post?
Wow, this is lyrical game. Crazy. And you follow him too, you should be a disgrace, dog. Wow,
The GOAT is here, Manny Pacquiao.
Mikey Garcia is also a good boxer, a good fighter. Listen, you've got all the experience in the world with stepping up. What will be the biggest challenge? What will be the biggest task for Mikey Garcia tonight? The biggest task is, his opponent is Andy also. I think we need to make that surprise plan for his opponent. When you went in against Austin in La Hoya, it was a big
Aren't you gonna start rapping, Jay? I'm gonna bring you back, bro.
That man's little game is crazy, though, right?
Yeah, you're right.
H-Town in the house. What up? What's up, H-Town?
I think Mikey Garcia is
I put an emoji. I put a goat and then a dookie.
You did?
Yeah, it's both.
On the Jimmy breakfast?
Yeah, bro.
Why would you do that, bro?
Why?
What'd he do?
You gotta get that even real, bro.
What'd he do?
I put a goat and then a dookie emoji right next to it.
Dang.
You didn't, right?
No, no. I sent it to him as a personal message. Listen. No, I'm just kidding.
Encourage the brothers, bro.
Encourage him? He's talking about some chicks, triple D's, and everything.
I didn't hear no edification in rhymes.
Nothing, bro. Tell me come on Sundays and you special.
Nah, that's why it was a separate account.
Can you get in trouble when your elders have something to say?
My stuff is. I put everything on.
I'm just saying if your elders was to find it.
Yeah, they would go listening.
Did they say something to him?
Yeah, they would just tell me.
Did he still show up on Sunday? He didn't go anymore?
He's aggressive. He's strong. He's going to stay in Mikey's space. It's going to go the distance. And Errol Spence wins.
That better not go the distance, or he's gonna get robbed.
Who got beats? He still give him the names now.
We have a friend we want you to meet. His name's Michelangelo.
Who's that? I ain't got no shame, but I took it straight over time.
All right, so we're here. We're patiently waiting for the Errol Spence Mikey Garcia fight. It's your boy BT. live fight reaction. It's 11:23 p.m. here on the East in South Florida, and Manny Pacquiao, from his interview, from what I was able to listen to, basically he seemed pretty open to the Errol Spence fight. He obviously said that Errol Spence has to go in there and win tonight. We know Pacquiao. We know Pacquiao. Pacquiao wants all the smoke. He'll fight anybody. You know, we got the guy's fought who's who in boxing. So free smoke, free smoke.
Oh, this thing forever to get this stupid fight.
Lord. You can't just rush in. You gotta build up.
It's only 11:20, of course. It's wait till 1 o'clock.
That's right. That's right.
That would have been a third game.
I appreciate that, Triple J. In the YouTube street, I agree with that. One of the most knowledgeable YouTube boxing channels in these YouTube streets. That's true. And these streets are filled with some interesting characters whose names we will not say. Okay, you know what, guys? You know what? I'm changing my prediction. Mikey Garcia is gonna win.
Told you, bro. Just book it.
He's gonna win.
Why you say that?
Because he's just the best, bro. Just like the skills and the jab, and he's just special. I'm joking. But I think he's gonna get ironed out like a pair.
He's gonna get killed.
He's gonna get beat up.
You don't think he's gonna hang at all?
Maybe the first couple rounds. But once Errol Spence touches that body, finito. The end. The end. But you know what? It'd be good if Mikey Garcia won, because there was rumors that he spoke with Derek Jeter about fighting at Marlins Park. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. I don't know how that happened, but I'm joking with you. For those of you who actually think I was being serious, I was joking. There's no way in hell Mikey Garcia is beating Errol Spence Jr. And for those of you who've been following me, anytime I talk about Mikey Garcia, I'm surprised that you actually think I'd be serious in saying that. Errol Spence has a 4-inch reach advantage, 3.5-inch height advantage. I just want to see how many Mikey Garcia fans who are in my comments change their tune when Errol Spence flattens them. Oh my God! Yes, that would have been a great fight, but Lomachenko didn't want no smoke with Pacquiao. He ducked Pacquiao. He ducked Pacquiao like the plague. But give me your predictions. No, I see some people. I see some of y'all saying man down. Who do you think will win Pacquiao versus Spence? I would favor Spence.
Is it?
I think this is it. I think Mikey Garcia about to make his ring walk.
Oh, Mikey Garcia's that Mexican dude. I know who he is. He's nice.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Oh, you actually know who he is?
Yes. He's actually nice.
He is nice.
You didn't realize it was him?
He's sharp too. He's not a scrub at all.
No, he's not.
But he's moving up 2 weight classes.
No, he got this one. Yeah.
You think so?
Tacos give you power, bro. Oh.
And burritos.
There you go, son.
There you go.
Yo, man.
That's Puerto Rican.
That's right. I've seen Mikey fight before.
Huh?
I've seen him fight before.
Who you see him fight?
Actually, with you.
You saw him fight Broner.
Yes.
When he beat Broner.
Here we go. Mikey Garcia. Here's his ring walk. What the hell is this?
That dude's representing his Mexican culture, bro.
As he should. It's beautiful.
All right, so here we go.
Boy, look like a norteño, boy.
Mikey Garcia making his way to the ring, looking to make history and dethrone one of boxing's most devastating forces in Errol Spence Jr.
He's nice.
He looks very confident. He's smiling. He looks very he looks like he's ready to go.
Like seriously?
No, I gotta see the other boxer. I still like my chances on Mexicans, bro.
I want Mikey.
It's not that racist, but yeah.
I want yours. Fuck that you like that. You cool.
He gets paranoid about that.
I do all the time.
He goes back and watches like 7-hour videos and finds like one clip. That's the thing he said. Like nobody's gonna watch that.
Nobody's gonna go back way that long.
Do you think I said anything in the last hour that you remember my future Christian hip hop career?
No, people care about you.
All right, so Mikey Garcia making his way to the ring at Cowboy Stadium, looking to make history.
He has all his people out there for him, bro.
The whole stadium. He was talking trash. He was talking trash to the Wayne yesterday. He was like, "Yeah, we're in Earl's hometown."
Bro, let's buy Taco Bell, bro. I'm excited.
You got the real titles that you learned when you were over there.
Yeah, bro.
From the goats. This would have been a good
Can
fight.
you eat Taco Bell the same since coming back from Texas?
Huh?
Like, are you able to eat Taco Bell the same way like since you got moved back?
No, I ain't Taco Bell in Texas too.
Oh.
You have to move there too, bro.
Taco Bell has its own lane.
Yeah, it's
you know when you want like nacho cheese and like.
You want for like that.
What do you mean, Hawker Mustang? You left showbiz. What do you mean by that? I have no idea what you're talking about.
What happened?
No, someone that I know in the comments is like, I left showbiz. So
oh, the guy left. He himself left showbiz. What are you saying?
Why are you laughing? I don't know. I'm laughing for a lot of reasons.
Was it that's the guy?
No. Someone asked me why am I laughing? I'm like, I'm laughing because I'm with my friend and we're telling jokes. Lighten up.
You know what did that guy say about showbiz? What does showbiz mean?
I don't know. He deleted the message. Oh. You got the under. Okay. How many of the 81 of you in here right now? Let me know what y'all think. How many of y'all got Mikey Garcia in there? Triple J said he's lying because this is a complete mismatch. You look like a foreign exchange student that came to my high school back in the day. I'm sure he was handsome, whoever he was. Spence, okay. I'm waiting for the Spence ring walk. I want to know what rapper he's going to walk in with. I want to know.
This is going to be iconic. That's what
Dog, I got the Mexican, son.
Me too, bro.
He's about to kill it, bro, with hot sauce.
Oh, okay. Shout out to Showbiz. He's doing his thing.
He's about to really get in the business right now.
Let's see how this goes, bro. Might just still behind.
Hey, pisses me off.
Garcia by robbery. Why not?
Garcia by robbery. Isn't that sad that people will even say something like that? It's even a possibility. Oh.
The truth.
See the new story.
So he's going to walk in with Kanye breasts.
Kanye West?
So Mike is taking the bigger risk here.
Oh, absolutely.
But if he wins,
he's gonna be like a legend.
So you don't see anyone competing.
I mean, he first couple rounds.
Damn, you just.
I know I'm not disrespecting him. I just think the other guy's that good.
He's going against. Think about this way, Jay.
Oh, they got the marching band. Is that FAMU? Who's that?
Lancaster High School. That's where he was high school, I think. I'm rooting for Errol Spence. I like Errol Spence. I'm a big fan of his.
Hey, look at some of his highlights.
I'm not.
He's
all right.
He's not like Mikey Garcia. Mike Garcia is the best. I'm joking, guys.
I like this band setup.
The most ducked and avoided fighter in the division.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to fight him?
Sean Porter didn't want to fight on. Keith Thurman went to retirement for like a year and a half.
Danny would kill him.
Danny actually never gets killed. He will probably lose.
Oh, he's coming with the Mexican colors too?
Oh, he rapping.
Hey, he's on the Sheck West.
I like the entrance. Real creative. You gotta give it to me.
You want to find Sheck West?
It did.
Look at the band, and they got the flag. How many people they got?
Uh-oh. Might I like the song?
Oh, the baby.
Yeah, Spencer ring walk is he's walking right now. He's got a robe on that says the truth with the Mexican colors right now.
Yeah,
that's a big stadium to fill out.
You think this sold out?
He's walking out to that song. That's on me, baby.
Hey, Bernie, you think this fight sold out?
I don't know if it's sold out, but I'm sure. I'm sure it's sold out. It looks a lot of people.
A lot of seats in that Dallas.
We have to also understand Mikey Garcia as the Mexican audience. No, in Texas,
but they cannot.
Huh? You're gonna support, bro. Just keep it at that. You already know, man.
Errol Spence Jr. coming in the ring, looking to seek and destroy Mikey Garcia. Just take away his O and establish himself as one of the best pound-for-pound talents in the sport. Why am I getting thumbs down now? I don't know. I'm not even paying attention to the thumbs down. I only focus on the positive.
Oh, it's thumbs down?
I don't even know because I have it on my dashboard, so I don't even see the thumbs down. All I see is thumbs up.
I know what they can do with their thumbs down, but I'm gonna keep it down so in the description.
Why are they thumbing you down?
I don't know.
Maybe they think it's the fight.
Probably. That happens all the time.
I think it's the fight.
Spence came in at 146.5 pounds yesterday. Mikey came in at 145.5. Why is Mayweather and Leonard Ellaby in the ring? They have nothing to do with.
They're doing a big announcement. Mayweather and Ella, and they're in the ring.
Yeah.
Mayweather's in the ring.
Mayweather and who?
Oh, the guy who runs this company.
Leonard Ellisberg.
The guy.
Look. Lord.
He's gonna be like, I'm gonna be fighting my next fight.
The guy who runs
against the custodian. From the
Paul Floyd's gonna fight Wayne for his next fight.
Oh man.
This whole
I'm gonna be fighting some guy you never heard of.
All right, it's your boy BT, True School Sports. We got 88 people in here now. Live fight reaction, Errol Spence Jr. and Mikey Garcia. All the talking is done. All right, press conferences are done. Undercard, thankfully, is finally done. And we are here, Cowboy Stadium. We're going to see just how good Mikey Garcia is.
Honestly, watch Mikey Garcia and
what are you saying at Twin Peaks?
Twin Peaks? It's a little golly place to go.
Twin Peaks. Oh, that's good. My bad.
No, that's the wrong one.
What does this guy say?
It's showtime.
Showtime.
Let's go, champ.
Is he ever fighting again?
No.
Sure.
He's fight King Kong next.
You hurt, dog. Let me take an L. What? I've seen what's the name fight. I saw a fight that Champ did. I was like, that nigga more slow than a sandbag. Jesus.
Here we go. Mike Garcia get introduced right now.
King Kong beat him, man. King Kong is like, bro, I know he's old, but I don't hate on him. Damn, he can fight a little.
I'm not hating. I don't know he's a good fighter. All the way from Oxnard.
He brings a little class to heavyweight.
Luis Ortiz?
Yeah, he brings a little class.
Yeah.
Hey, how are the Mesa brothers done for the who? The Mesa brothers.
The Marlins?
Yeah.
It's been training. One of them got injured.
Already. I have a friend that just came from the island that told me a lot about them.
What did he tell you? Good stuff?
Yeah, actually, they're really good. The older one. But the young one says he's better than his brother.
I hope they're both good, man.
But they're saying he's legit.
Make the Marlins great again.
They say he's legit. I mean, he's not going to be Puig or whatever. But...
Wait, if he wins, this will be his 50th.
Yeah, he's got one title in his 50th class.
That's crazy. He has 4 division titles.
He won a world title at 126.
How does that compare to Floyd?
Floyd won a division in 5 weight classes as well.
Yeah, so Floyd. You know how many weight classes he's made?
Errol Spence!
That's the record.
The pride of Dallas.
Because Manny came down from the real low weight classes. I don't know. Sometimes guys can't move up anymore. It's impossible.
Well, when Manny turned pro, Manny was malnourished as hell from being in the Philippines and having proper nutrition for all those years.
They don't give him all pork, bro.
Mikey looks scared. Mikey looks ready. Mikey looks ready to lose. What do y'all think?
Errol looks very confident.
Errol Spence is like, finally. Oh no! Don't tell me this. Don't tell me this stream's acting up.
No,
come on, champ.
No. Mine's still going. The one that's behind me. Don't tell me it's gonna stop right when yours stops. Mine's
I gotta read, but
do you care about being behind now? No.
Oh my God, he's stupid. Like, this man refresh. He about to come right back in the game.
Oh,
got him.
Got him.
Oh, man.
Got him.
No.
He hot as hell. I sat here 3 hours to see it.
No.
He hot.
So our stream just my stream started acting up.
Backflip and kick your screen.
Oh, I gotta make sure.
Hey, look, bro. Did you ever think that these 3 players would come and join together?
Wow, they're young there.
Yeah, like look, they're all in the same dark house, and they're like, yeah, we're just all gonna join together.
Oh crap!
Oh no, they didn't do that. Ah, the biggest disgrace. They changed.
Who?
The big 3 Miami Heat. They changed the NBA for the worse.
No, that's not true.
I'm joking, guys. They're not a disgrace. They're Steve Nash and Dirk Nowitzki's team.
Oh my God! Why? So my stream literally just tripped on me now at like the most important part of the whole freaking night. Hey, let's go, champ. I gotta find this. I'm tripping now.
Right here, bro.
Oh, it's gonna start.
Back, bro.
Put the volume up.
Well, he's on a cocky.
I sound a lit.
Cocky.
What's that?
We're back in, champ. We're back in.
How that sound cocky?
Champ, this thing is tripping.
No, it's tripping. The stream is tripping.
Mine's is on.
We're back in, champ.
I sound like cocky? No, what? The stream? I provided the stream, brother.
He did.
It's working, but it's like lagging a bit.
All right, so we're like about to ring the bell any minute now.
You guys sing, whatever.
I'm gonna hurry. Don't you guys worry. I'm gonna
I
hurry.
want to get these guys throwing punches already yet.
Now I want them to take their time.
I want to see what you think, bro. Judge each round by round, all right? Now I want to see them.
All right, there we go.
Here you go, champ.
Is yours a
Here you go, champ.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Now I'm behind you, man.
Damn, they're already going at it?
Sometimes you take one
Damn
step. You take one step forward and you get 2 steps back.
Only slow and steady wins the race.
Only God can go to what he needs to do.
There you go. All right, so round 1, Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence Jr.
Oh, already started?
Yeah, they're going.
All right.
Hey, you can a little bit more of this way? All right, let's go. You see it there?
I've missed the first minute, but it is what it is. Errol Spence Jr. in the white trunks with the green trim, Mikey in the white with the red trim. So far, very patient stuff as I expected from both fighters. I think it's going to take Errol Spence at least 3 to 4 rounds before he actually breaks down Mikey Garcia. But he's throwing these little flicking jabs at Mikey, not really stepping in with much authority. Good jab there from Mikey Garcia. There you go. That's what Errol needs to do. Touch that body early and often. Slow that man down. Good left hand there by Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence doing a lot of feinting, changing levels, trying to work his way inside on Mikey. Mikey doing much of the same. I think it's going to take a couple of rounds before Errol really starts to close the distance on Mikey. But Mikey, to his credit so far, holding his ground. Yes. Good left hand to the body there by Errol Spence. Yeah, right now it really is a chess match. There's not really like a lot of crazy exchanges going on. Errol Spence showing really good foot movement and just being able to move around the ring. I get that first round of Errol Spence, man. That was a good first round from Errol, showing the ability to move, the ability to pivot, the ability to land his jab and touch the body a couple of times. Mikey did a good job, but I'm gonna give that one to Errol. I think Errol controlled that round. He was the ring general, and that's what it's gonna take to win this fight. The man who's the ring general wins this fight. Who did y'all get the first round to? Mikey? You serious, Jasper? That's a Spence round.
Round 2. Errol?
Huh?
Yeah.
All right. So round 2, Errol Spence Jr., Mikey Garcia. Be interesting to see how Mikey responds to the first round.
Mikey's not backing down.
Good left-handed by Errol. And another left by Errol. Mikey looks, from what I can see, I mean, yeah. Mikey's still trying to figure out how to place his jab, though. He's having a hard time with it right now. Yeah, I could see how that's a problem for him right now because he did get touched with that left. Right now, in the middle of the second round, it's still a chess match. There hasn't been really any crazy exchanges as of yet. Errol Spence Jr. doing a really good job of landing his jab, shooting the left to the body and to the head at times. Mikey's still trying to figure out just like his range and landing his jab to set things up. You go home. Good right handed by Mikey Garcia. There you go. That's what he needs to do more of. Good body shot by Mikey Garcia. Okay, Mikey. All right, Mikey. Errol Spence with a good jab.
Spence has a longer reach?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good round.
That was a good round. That was a better round for Mikey. I'll give it to Mikey. I'll give it one to Mikey. Who did y'all have in that second round? I thought Mikey did a lot better that round. Was able to touch Spence up a little more. RJ. Yeah, it's raining. What'd you park?
Want an umbrella? Don't we have an umbrella somewhere?
Doubt it. Oh yeah, remember we get it back. That was a good jab there by Mikey Garcia in the middle of the round. That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for these feel-out rounds to just be done and dusted. I want to see when they start mixing it up because that's going to happen at some point. Although if you're Mikey Garcia, you don't want that to happen at any point. Round 3, Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia versus Errol Spence at Cowboy Stadium. I got it around a piece. You know, Mikey Garcia starting to feel his way into the fight a little more. Marcos Vegas has 2 rounds to nothing for Errol Spence Jr. So take that for what it's worth. All right. One thing Mikey's doing a good job of, he's beginning to change levels in the pocket. So you'll see Mikey Garcia kind of be here, move here, and he's doing it in the pocket, and he's slipping punches for Errol Spence. You're going to want to watch out as the fight wears on, because if he can continue to do that, that could set up a big counter punch from later on in the fight. Good left hand there to the body by Errol Spence. Those kind of shots are key for him. So far, it's been a chess match. Errol Spence Jr. has been very patient picking his shots, going to the body. Mikey Garcia has been working his way into the fight. I got one on a piece. Good left hand to the body there by Spence. Spence is really making a concerted effort to go to the body with the left hand, and the purpose of that is to slow down Mikey Garcia. Oh, big left hand by Errol Spence over the top of Mikey. Errol Spence Jr. is beginning to throw some really good shots with his left hand up top of Mikey. If Errol Spence triples up on his punches, like if he goes body, the hook is there. Every time he jabs the body, Mikey brings his hands down. Errol Spence Jr. shoots another left hand to the body. Mikey's doing a decent job in this fight, but a big problem he seems to be having so far is, it's interesting because Errol is not moving laterally a lot, but what Errol is doing is Errol is showing him different looks. He's changing levels. He's throwing his jab in different spots, and you see Errol Spence throwing the left hand to the body, taking gas out of the tank, and then as he's taking gas out of the tank, then he's coming up top and he's sitting down on the punches. So, I just think as the fight wears on, it's going to be very tough for Mikey Garcia to be mobile enough and lateral enough to do anything to Errol Spence. And even aside from that, he seems to have a hard time landing his jab and getting it established on Errol Spence, which is a key for him in this fight. And the reason he's having a hard time doing that is because of what I've been trying to tell you guys in all my videos about Errol Spence, is that he keeps his hands up about as good as anybody in boxing. I'm watching it on is it VIP Box? VIP Box.
Dot something.
I don't even remember.
Errol's good with the body shots.
We're gonna break him down slowly with the body shots. All right, so I got Errol Spence up 2-1 heading into the 4th round, and these are the rounds that I think are going to be very interesting because it's around these rounds where I think Errol is really going to begin to show his class and break this man down. Errol Spence Jr. Good slip there by Mikey Garcia.
Thank you very much, guys.
Next item is Derek James. Errol Spence's trainer. Derek also Dallas native. 2007.
Man, Errol began to land his left hand almost at will against Mikey. Mikey seems a bit tentative, like he's not overcommitting to anything. That's the biggest thing I'm noticing in Mikey is like he's throwing punches, but he's not, especially in the pocket. He's in the pocket a lot with Errol, but he's not overcommitting to anything because he's beginning to feel the power, and he knows that his best chance is probably to go into the later rounds and hope that Errol Spence gets tired. Good body shot there by Errol. Yeah, at some point in this fight, and probably within the next couple rounds, Mikey Garcia is going to have to start overcommitting to some offense, and he hasn't done that so far. He's throwing punches, but I'm noticing the closer he gets to him, the less he seems to be committing to shots. Good left hand by Errol. And another left hand by Errol. Errol Spence is beating this dude up. Mikey's trying to find a way to get some good positioning to land something, but he just seems hesitant. And Errol is just picking him apart. 1-2s, jabs. You know, luckily for Mikey, he hasn't got hurt enough yet to where Errol can walk him all the way down and throw body shots. But there's a body shot there from Errol Spence. And another body shot from Errol Spence. And then he dips under, takes a couple steps back, measures him. Good right hand there from Mikey. Okay. I got it. 3-1 for Errol. 3-1 for Errol. Right now he's firmly in control of this fight. What y'all got? What are your scorecards? No. He thought he saw something he could expose. It's not happening. It's not happening. Errol Spence is, I'm trying to tell you guys. Y'all out there who think he's just some guy who just bulldoze people, like, look, he ain't bulldozing Mikey Garcia. He's beating him with boxing skills right now.
He does leave himself wide open, but you have to be nice and close. And move your head a little bit. You move your head, and then you start closing the gap. How are you? Fine. How does he hit? It's okay. More combination.
Let's see the replay from Errol Spence. So he comes with a jab, and then comes right over the top with a overhand left and slips right under it. Good stuff from Errol Spence Jr. All right, round 5. Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia at Cowboy Stadium. This is going to be a key round of the fight, and this is a round that I hope for Mikey Garcia's sake he can actually begin to pick it up a little bit. So, there you go. Mikey Garcia is backing up Errol Spence, but Errol Spence turns off the ropes and gets back to the middle of the ring. Mikey Garcia began to walk Errol Spence down and pressure him. Interesting. Okay, Mikey. Good left hand there by Errol Spence to the body and then up top to the head. Let me know what city, what state, what continent you guys are watching from. It's your boy BT. We're here in Dania. It's the live fight reaction for Errol Spence Jr., Mikey Garcia. We're in round 5. Right now, Errol Spence Jr. is in firm control of this fight. He has been outboxing Mikey Garcia. A hard time establishing himself with the jab. But he is getting aggressive. Good left hand by Errol Spence. The left hand for Errol Spence tonight has been money. Whether he's throwing it to the body, his head has been money so far tonight. Mikey Garcia has let his foot off the gas. He's not really trying to walk down Errol Spence like he was earlier in the round.
That power, man. He's trying to feel it, right?
It's not even just the power. I think it's the accuracy. It's throwing work. There you go. Another left hand for Errol Spence. Errol Spence is barely getting hit, guys. I want you to understand. He's beating Mikey Garcia, but he's not beating him by bulldozing. He's beating him with boxing skills, intelligence, and defense. What I tell you guys. Like, Mikey is super gun shy right now. Okay, he put pressure on Errol. Earl weathered that little storm and spun off the ropes, got to the middle of the ring, got back to boxing and controlled the rest of the round. Okay, so Errol Spence Jr., that's another round for him. Put it in the bank, 4-1. And yes, to answer your question, I still got Errol Spence by KO. Will it be in the 6th round? I mean, we're going to the 6th round now, so I mean, I don't know, based on the way things are going, I don't think so, but we'll see. We got 100 people on here now. Let's go, champ. It's your boy BT. We're live here on True School Sports, live fight reaction. What do you guys have so far? I got it 4-1 for Errol Spence Jr. You know, Mikey Garcia has had very brief spells of success in this fight, but he looks very, to me, just what I'm seeing, he looks very, not gun shy, but when he gets close to Errol and he gets in that pocket, he's very reluctant to overcommit to anything. Because I think he's seen now firsthand the accuracy, the punching power, and the fundamentals that Errol Spence brings to the table. And it's not just that; it's also, more importantly, the defense he has. He's not getting hit. You're seeing him throw these left hands, dipping under shots. He's showing you guys the skills tonight, which he does not have. He never gets the credit for. But we're here around 6 of Errol Spence Jr. versus Mikey Garcia. It is the halfway point. This is the round that I predicted a stoppage in. So in case a stoppage happens this round, let's get that established. Let's see if Errol can break him down here. I think he still has to break him down a little more before he gets stoppage, but he's doing a good job so far. Errol Spence with a double jab there and a feint, and then he shoots a left to the body. Mikey Garcia throws a left hand to the body and steps around him. One thing you also got to consider, guys, the reason Mikey Garcia might look a little slow getting off, and I said this in my breakdown, was the extra weight. It's a lot to ask. And now Errol Spence Jr. is beginning to pierce Mikey Garcia with that jab, body shots, a left hand up top. I mean, Jesus. And now he's got him, well, not quite on the ropes, but he might have him on the ropes. But see, he did a smart thing there. Errol Spence steps back, got in line with him, and now he's probably going to look to get him back towards the ropes board, to the center of the ring, I guess, now. But he's got, Errol Spence is winning the battle of real estate. He's got his inside foot. He's got, ooh, and a big hook from Errol Spence Jr. That clipped Mikey Garcia. Mikey's defense is very leaky tonight. He's not been able to handle the speed of Errol Spence Jr. Errol Spence Jr. goes to his was his right. And the thing that I like about Errol Spence and the way he's attacking Mikey, he's going up and down. You don't see him just, wow, great defense from Errol Spence Jr. I told you guys, you know, he got hit right there. He got hit right there. Errol Spence Jr., man, he's punching Mikey Garcia everywhere, left, right, center, to the body, to the head. And he's always giving Mikey Garcia something to think about. Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence Jr. right now posturing in the center of the ring. Errol Spence throwing these little feints. Mikey Garcia not reacting to them, but he's not really doing anything off of the Errol Spence feints. 20 seconds left here in the last round, or not the last round, the 6th round. All right, so Errol Spence is not getting a 6-round knockout like I predicted, but he's still in control of this fight. 5-1 for Errol Spence Jr. Another clear round for him. He's dominating the fight, and he's dominating the fight not by bulldozing him like you guys thought he would, not by just beating the daylights out of him, but he's beating him with boxing skills. He's beating him with his jab. He's beating him with his punch placement. He's beating him being the ring general. He's beating him with his foot positioning. He's beating him with all kinds of different things, okay? He's beating him with his defense. You know, a lot of times he'll throw the left hand and he'll dip right under it, and Mikey's missing. You know, Errol Spence Jr. is fighting a very, and he's doing it with boxing skills, okay? Triple JJJ says Mikey has completely abandoned his footwork and heavyweight since the middle of round 3. Yeah, absolutely. I think ever since he's understood that Errol Spence is a precise puncher, felt the power, he does not look, he wants to overcommit to anything. And to me, when I look at the body language of him, when I look at the way he's reacting to a lot of Errol Spence punches and what he's not doing in the ring, I see a guy who looks confused. Okay, so Errol Spence Jr., Mikey Garcia, round 7, Cowboy Stadium. Mikey Garcia is getting beat pretty soundly right now. Has to work his way back into the fight. How he does that, you know, it's got to be different than what he's been doing the whole fight so far. He's got to commit. He's got to do something different. The positive so far is that his upper body, his shoulders look a lot less stiff, which is a good sign for him early in the round 7. But he starts to punch and do something. But right now, Errol Spence Jr. is just doing what he's been doing the whole fight. He's in the center of the ring, throwing little touch jabs, shooting left hands to the body. Just do another one right there. And the thing with Errol, he's not a stationary target. Mikey can't just sit there and plant his feet and land punches on him. And that's something that I probably didn't talk about in my preview, but Mikey Garcia, particularly in his comeback, has not fought guys who are movers. And you know, Boner's like a guy who moves a lot. Robert Easton's like a guy that moves a lot. So this is a fight where Mikey Garcia will have to showcase the skill of punching on the move, which is something that he really hasn't had to do much of in his career. And Errol Spence Jr. is exploiting that right now.
Thanks so much, guys. I just talked to Derek James, Errol Spence Jr.'s coach. He told me he wants him to keep his composure, shorten up those shots, don't rush. You can even hear Floyd Mayweather over here saying, don't rush, use your jab. He'll walk into it. I want him to close up in the middle, okay?
Good slip there by Errol Spence. Yeah, for those of you who couldn't hear the commentary, Derek James, Errol Spence's trainer, just told him that he wants to keep doing what he's doing, pick his shots precisely, and pretty much just shorten the shots up and do what he's doing. Because right now he's fighting a very good fight, a very intelligent fight. If the knockout comes, it comes. I'm sure there will come a point in this fight where the weight will catch up to Mikey Garcia, and he'll recognize the body language of him, and he'll walk him down. But I don't think it's time for that yet for him. He wants to break him down a little bit more. Mikey Garcia trying to get his way on the inside, throwing a couple of jabs, but nothing really doing there. See, now what Mikey's trying to do also, for those of you who aren't watching, they're in the center of the ring. Mikey Garcia is kind of trying to, he's ducking below Errol Spence's chest, and then he's bringing his head back up, and Errol kind of wanted to jab. Like, now he's just trying anything, but he's not really doing anything to set that up. He's just, you know, there you go. That's better for Mikey Garcia. Good 1-2. Mikey Garcia, I'm watching the feet right now of both fighters. Mikey Garcia, he's getting his ass whooped in the department of footwork and ring generalship. That's a crazy thing. Mikey Garcia is getting outclassed, not because Errol Spence is bigger. He's getting outclassed right now because Errol Spence's positioning and boxing IQ. He's out IQing Mikey Garcia. I want you guys to understand that right now. You're not watching a guy beat someone because of him being bigger. You're watching a guy beat someone because he's being smarter. And all the talk I heard so far this weekend, and you know, there's still about roughly 4 to 5 rounds left, but all I heard from Mikey Garcia fans the whole week was that Errol Spence is a dumb fighter with no IQ and Mikey's a smarter fighter and he's gonna do this and that. Well, I try to tell you guys, you don't make the Olympic team with a pro style being a dumb fighter. Sorry, you don't make the U.S. Olympic boxing team with Errol Spence's kind of a style because his style is not even suited for the Olympics. But he made the team anyways, and did pretty good. So I've been trying to tell you guys he's a smarter fighter than you guys give him credit for. He's showing it right here against one of the smartest fighters in the world, Mikey Garcia, and he's been thoroughly outboxing him here through 7 rounds. I got him up 6-1. So we go into the 8th round. Errol Spence Jr. firmly in control at Cowboy Stadium. It'll be interesting to see when Errol Spence decides, if he decides at all, to walk him down. Errol Spence is doubling up on the jab, trying to step inside Mikey Garcia a little more. Good left hand to the body by Errol. And another left hand to the body by Errol. Here you go. Errol Spence trying to attack that body a little bit more now. The two biggest problems for Mikey Garcia so far in this fight have been the fact that Errol Spence Jr. has not gave him a stationary target. That's one. And two, Mikey Garcia has not been able to establish any dominance with his lead foot as far as like getting it on the inside of Errol Spence so he can go shoot a jab, or getting on the outside of Errol Spence's lead foot so he can go shoot a right. Errol Spence Jr. has been dominating that department, and that's why Errol Spence has been in the right position to throw whatever he's wanted at Mikey Garcia for pretty much the whole fight. Good left hand by Errol Spence. And another left hand by Errol Spence. No, you're right. Obviously, the reach advantage is helping Spence, but to be fair, if you've watched boxing long enough, you know that if you're a smaller fighter with superior foot speed, or not saying like he is, but you can offset reach in some ways by winning the game of positioning and being able to feint. And Mikey Garcia is one of the best at feinting in boxing, and he has not been doing that because the power, what he's been getting touched with from Errol Spence, the accuracy and the frequency of it has kept him at bay. And he looks like a guy who's confused, who looks like he'll go to 12 rounds maybe and be content with that, not getting stopped, because he'll get a pat on the back for it. And he knows that, so. What do y'all think so far about Mikey's performance? Good left hand right there from Errol Spence. I think Errol needs to go to the body a little bit more, because Mikey still has enough energy to move out the way. He's headhunting a little bit too much for me. He needs to go to the body. Back to the body. Go to the body, Errol. Come on. All right, that's another round from Errol Spence. Beautiful.
Errol Spence is dominated. 2-7-1.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, honestly, after seeing this fight, I mean, it's still going on judgments, but I swear, Manny Pacquiao would give up and stuff like Mikey Garcia. No doubt about it. He's more mobile than Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia is too much like Errol Spence to beat Errol Spence. He's economical. He doesn't move side to side. Unless you place the shots a certain way, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If they gave the fight to Mikey Garcia, they'd be like the worst rivalry of all time. That's why if I'm Earl, you should know the history of boxing in your own state. Please, for the love of God, just iron him out, get him out of there. Well, when fighters do that, when a fighter, even if you think you lost the round, they raise their hand after the round is over. It's a way to plant the seed in the mind of the fans and even the judges, believe it or not, that they actually did better than they really did. And believe me, it works sometimes. Alright, so Mikey Garcia is now beginning to fight in closer quarters of Errol Spence Jr., which means that I think very, very soon, Errol might land something big. Am I? Jesus. Apparently, oh yeah, the internet's tripping. They say I sound robotic. Right now. Yo, can y'all let me know when I sound normal again? Crap. Errol Spence gotta get this man out of there. Hello? Check. Oh, good body shot there from Errol Spence. Check. Hello. Oh my God. We're having technical difficulties. Jesus. Oh. So yeah, Errol Spence almost got Mikey Garcia out there that round. That's another clear round for Errol. Yeah, it has to have blown out. Check. Someone should see typing skills. You know what? What's your hand? What's your hand? Whatever. You know what? That's what it was, bro. Yo, put the I had a tab open. Hangout. Check. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. We're just gonna end it. Fuck it.